Good evening. Right, I'm going to try my best to stay at a nice octave so I don't mumble too much because I'm all snotty. Yay. But that won't stop me from playing some Dungeons and Goddamn Dragons. So, we are still in Allhearth, the city that is struggling to sleep. You were in the forest. You killed some things. Saw Andriel died. Saw a big ball of death and annihilation and black hole and a Death Bloom type character, which maybe is Bryn, probably is Bryn, disappeared and thought, I know what we need to do. Get some answers. And where do we get answers? In Allhearth. So you made your way back via teleportation, via Zaga, into the living room of Faywin's parents, where you found out Papa Oakshine has been temporarily laid off, maybe suspended from work indefinitely, who knows, but has been removed from his position in the Commonwealth as the chief librarian. And your mum thinks that some strange goings on, leaving her dangling until much, much later, where Faywin actually does say, by the way, your son might be alive. Also, you probably are in danger. No jokes, this is a serious thing. And they had a lovely little altercation where the Oakshines may well be leaving for the Feywild to protect themselves, as whatever is going on in Allhearth isn't quite clear. Communication appears to be being muddled with. You are receiving shocks if you are trying to communicate outside or inside or with anybody telepathically. Divination magic being skewed by something. There are strange weather patternings happening across Allhearth that people have been reporting. And yes, everybody is struggling to sleep. All of you are plagued by different dreams, some of them taking different forms for different people. Arta having a recurring dream, this time showing, last time he saw everybody die. This time he saw everybody die, but then had the ability to tweak and change. And after being forced to do so, gained the lucky feat. Whilst Otter had another weird premonition, this time in a church, where the fight between Celestial and Kraken Patron continues in his mind. But you did all, I think you all passed, right? So you all managed to get your long rests off. And then the next day, making your way through the city of Allhearth to a potential location for Vex, given to you by Jeff, our good friend Jeffrey in the Ring, member of the Circle. He directed you to his lair, where he was hiding out, where he had a homestead and a kind of secret office for conducting Circle business. And on the way there, you felt another impact, a kind of like psychic attack or manipulation, suggestion type thing, which led Zaga to about turn and walk towards the Commonwealth building itself, the main central hub where you have been in before. But yes, seemingly affecting his mind, telling him that whilst there was a sense of dread in going that direction, he felt completely compelled to do so, where the rest of you, whilst feeling this effect, weren't impacted with it as much. Shaking him out of it, making your way out, you went into the that district, which I forgot, Scholar's Crown district, the High Elven district, where a lot of the elves of the Commonwealth that work within the Commonwealth live and stay, up to the 4th floor apartment of Jeff, and following directions found your way into a familiar looking, very small loft chamber. This is the same chamber that Arta scryed on Vex and saw her laying in, but the chamber was empty, but for two things: a ripped up letter, which you found the parts for, and underneath the bed, hiding invisibly, a little quasit, a little demon fiend creature that you had seen once before. But yes, on you seeing it seeing you, it went to flee. You then stopping it from fleeing, having a conversation, trying to decide what it was or what your plan was from here. The quasit told you that Vex is around, but has not been around for a few days, and maybe comes back in a few days. Was semi-useful. You have the letter. And whilst the two elves are upstairs, everybody else is waiting downstairs for what is going on. I think also Otter banged on the door and shouted, "We're the Commonwealth Guard. Come out with your hands down."
Guard.
Pants down.
Yeah.
He definitely did that, yes.
Come out with your pants down. So you're not sure whether anyone else is coming to you from there. But we finished in the room, and we will start again in the room. The closet is not invisible anymore. It's just sat on the bed, having limited conversations with you, waiting to see, I suppose, what you guys do. So I will throw back over. What is the plan from here?
Can I look down at my ring and just say Jeff telepathically and see if it works?
Does it work? Is it a time thing? Does it work all the time? It's not a one-time use thing, is it?
No. Mm-hmm. As long as I'm wearing it, I can communicate telepathically.
Yep. You communicate telepathically, but it's a different kind of divination magic.
Yeah, because I checked if it had divination on it. It doesn't.
No, it just is the same effect. Jeff will be like, yes.
Cool. Jeff, did you have a closet before you died?
I mean, I know we've been having strange conversations, and you do ask the strangest questions, but no.
Okay. We're in Allhearth. We've tracked down Vex, and Vex's closet has told us of what she's doing, but it seems that the city has some sort of thrall matrix in place. It's affecting our ability to move around the city. Is this something that you were involved in, or that Elias and Vex were doing?
He will pause for a second and says, you found a closet, and now you're talking about... He's like, no, nothing that I was a part... Not my plans. My plans were merely to observe and make voting and changes and push decisions in the Commonwealth in the direction that the Circle pertained to. That was my role.
But it seems that the Circle have perhaps taken a different direction and are now working. They're overtaking. Bear with me, Joe. Pulling up the letter. The Circle appears to have grown bolder in Allhearth, and they're...
Well, yes. I mean, I was killed, for one.
Is that what their plan was, to do things along the lines of some sort of thrall matrix, to grow bolder than your plans were?
Our plans were always to... We are... the Circle is a very secretive organization. We don't just go around announcing ourselves. I don't think there was a plan. Why take over and be in the spotlight when you can, puppet the strings from behind? Yes?
You say that about puppeting the string. It seems that perhaps the general is the person puppeting Vex's strings, at least. Do you know of the general? Do we know what his name is? Anyone else?
Oh, in Commonwealth.
General,
Yes. His name was Stormblade.
Oh, General Stormblade. Has he got anything to do with puppeting strings?
As soon as you say his name, it's like, no, that hothead. Come on now, give us some credit. I don't feel like you've really understood what's going on. The Circle is a secretive organization that works in the shadows, and we just infiltrate and just move the chess pieces very slowly without anyone being aware to get the best for what the Circle needs. There is no need to take over. There is no need. That is all pomp and circumstance. The Circle never required such stuff. It was these young hotshots coming through that wanted more, that didn't understand patience, taking your time, and understanding how to work things over longer periods. The General is a brute, to be honest. I didn't have much dealings with him, but he was definitely not a puppet master. He may have been a puppet, for sure. He was an easy target. Look at him.
I know. Well, you'll never guess what. He's introduced martial law.
He's
in control of the city. Yes, I know.
Well, then how does that
the Circle grows bolder, apparently, and I'm worried that maybe the young'uns that you mentioned may have got their way.
They were foolish. They didn't really have a plan. All I know is I was murdered. The little snakes, the little upshots murdered me, and I had hoped that they would have been removed in time. There is no need to put the Commonwealth into disarray. That doesn't help in any way in what we were trying to achieve. there is no need for the circle. I mean, unless they have taken a sharp left-hand turn somewhere along the line. But we were there to manipulate very quietly to get what we needed. There is absolutely no reason the circle should be trying to take over anything.
Hey, Jeff, would the body of a quasit do?
Would the body of a quasit do for what?
For your soul?
I assume you are joking.
Well, half and half, Jeff. Whenever we go outside, it feels like our minds are being infiltrated, so it's quite difficult to navigate around the city. It feels like a dark, deep magic over the place.
Right.
Drawing us into the Commonwealth.
Have you been drinking? Because it sounds a little bit like you've been drinking.
No, Jeff.
Well, if
I
you
will
don't think
update
you're
you when we're close to a body.
Perfect. Well, I mean, if you find someone more able-bodied who doesn't get drawn in from the scary voices, then feel free to hand over the ring. I'm sure there are many capable magic users in Allhearth. Now we're here.
Cool. In a bit, Jeff. Out loud, seeing as I can't telepathically say anything. As I look down at the ring, he's never getting out. I've got nothing else for you. Hi, Bonnie.
Whose body?
Yeah.
I've got... It's Jeff's new body. I've got nothing else for him, as I gestured to the closet. Van?
Yes, we head on then. Yes, let Vex know that we visited and we're trying to find her.
Yeah, I think he already said he was going to do that.
Yeah.
And he recognised you from the ring and the altercations anyway. Cool. So you think that he has a good idea of who you are, and he's already said that he will let Vex know that you, when she returns, that you also were here.
Yes, we go then.
Have you got any rations of food on you, Von Van?
I'd have.
Just one?
Probably have some rations that have been in there for a very long time.
Yeah, that's fine. He's only a quasit. Could you give the quasit a ration of food, Von Van? We're not sure how long Vex will be, and I just want to make sure that he's fed.
I'll give him 3 rations.
Nice. Okay.
Take care of yourself.
He takes their rations and nods and goes invisible again. You hear him scrubbing under
to
the bed.
Just eats all 3 rations you can see under the bed.
You can see him
All in all. Okay, and then I turn to the door, and whoever's at the door, I say, right, let's get out of here.
Before we leave Allhearth, I do want to try something. So I'm just putting that down now as a plot.
Yep. Not to forget about.
Yeah, if someone remind me, please, basically, because I'm useless.
Sweet. So yeah, you with those you keeping guard, you don't hear anyone else moving around. The city itself is quite quiet. But yeah, as the elves return from the secret room, do you put everything back the way you found it?
Yeah, I think I said I wrote the letter. I took the letter down in my notepad.
Okay, so you didn't take the bits. You just described.
Yeah,
okay.
And then I'll just chuck them back in the bin where they were.
Cool. So you make your way down. Yeah, those that are keeping guard can see. There's not a lot of actually in keeping watch. Kind of Otter, Zaga, those that are downstairs. You don't see much movement at all, and you really don't notice any guard force, any Commonwealth guards patrolling. You saw a few. There wasn't many when you were here in Allhearth before. It's not really that kind of state, but the only guards you've seen are those that have been placed up in front of certain buildings. There doesn't seem to be like patrolling walks. Doesn't seem like walking around the city. There is a show of force that is required.
Except for us.
What do you mean except for you? You're not guards.
The city
We
guard.
are the city guards.
Oh, yeah. Of course, you are the city guard. Yeah. But you can't see any here. Whether they are stationed elsewhere or not out patrolling or whatever else, you know that they're under martial law, so they could be elsewhere. But yeah, you don't see, after shouting and moving in, you don't see many guards moving about. You do know that the neighbours
Are we How close are we to curfew?
Miles off. So the curfew is the evening. It'd be like late evening, 7, 8 o'clock. You've got up this morning and then went out. So you've all had your long rest. So you're still in the morning. It doesn't take long to get across the city and have a look around. So yeah, you're probably just before lunchtime-ish.
Let's get lunch. Remember that pastry shop?
Ooh, maybe with all the chaos that's going on, the queues will be smaller.
If they're open.
Let's go find out. You know the one that had the thing downstairs.
Yes.
They had good pastries.
Are you going there just for the pastry?
Yeah, I want pastry.
Where else would we go? Oh!
Jesus.
Looking around as we're walking, I suppose, to the bakery.
Mm-hmm.
I say to the group, I'm not sure that we should stay out here for long. We saw what happened with Saga yesterday. Earlier?
Earlier.
Mm.
Yeah.
And if anyone seems to be drawn that way, having read the letter from Vex, I will update the rest of the group as well about what I read in the letter.
Mm-hmm.
What's a thrall matrix?
Would we have heard of that? Can I roll to see if I'd have read about something like that
Yeah.
before?
Pick history, arcana, nature.
I'll go Arcana.
Pick a skill and give me a number.
Oh, I only got 13 for Arcana.
13. No, for arcana, no. I don't think the words together don't make sense. You. What would have? No, I'd say with a 13, you'd assume from the meaning of the word and where you may have seen it used before that a thrall is like a follower or someone that is someone that is following someone or someone that is like been highly like is suggested they would do something. Someone that is on a goal to do something because they've been told to do something by someone else. It's got a bit of a weird use in there, but you don't understand how it doesn't link to anything magically that you're like, oh yeah, cool, this thing.
I might as well rack my brain for what limited knowledge of history I have.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. On which skill? History, sorry.
History. Although, bearing in mind, Zaga knows very little history outside of Draco.
Yeah. I think that kind of makes sense, though. My screen, it was naughty. I think it makes sense. I think you would have heard that term used, or you would have been told about that term, that was maybe used in like a kind of derogatory manner to describe kobolds, in the way that they follow the Dragonborn and follow the dragons. Even though you know that's not the way it is, but you know that some outsiders, like, it would have been a term that maybe you'd use. It's like, oh, well, the kobolds just follow what the dragons do, right? They don't have any 3, 4 or feeling. They just do what they're told by their master. So it's kind of like, it would have been used by merchants and traders without knowing about the relationships between Dragonborns, kobolds, and dragons. That from the outside, it looks like kobolds are like the slaves of the Dragonborn and the dragons. And they would have used that term thrall before, maybe.
Well, they call it a lattice in the letter as well. They're tying the city into their lattice one mind at a time.
Which is why.
What's this got to do with lettuce?
I thought you were going to go for pies
Lattice.
in the bakery. Come on.
You give them too much credit.
Yeah, I know, I do.
I just think something doesn't sit right with what this could be. And Zaggy, you're not usually easily influenced unless there's gold involved. And the fact you just wanted to go to the Commonwealth and you knew that that's not where we were needing to go, just, I don't know.
Has Faywin not been paying attention any time a wisdom saving throws come up?
No. She
Um,
still thinks you're wise because she's stupid.
So, are we going to do something about this thrall lettuce?
Well, I mean, probably be suicide going straight towards the Commonwealth itself. So we need to think of other ways to get around. Maybe if we can get under the city in some way, if we can find a way beneath the city.
I don't suppose that Viper would know about any undercity routes here, just Redvant.
You won't be able to contact Viper, though.
I know, but I mean, if we got out, if we left the city and communicated. Well, I'd like to speak to my mum at some point, just to let her know about safety, but also to find out if there's any Fey portals. There's more than one Fey portal here in Allhearth that we could use to move, hopefully, a little easier.
Well, let's go get our pastries and then go back to your house.
Bonban, did you want to do anything with the druids? I know there was guards there, but...
I do still want to go up in there. I'll meet you back at your mum's.
I don't think that we should split up. Because if something happens to you like it did Zaga and then you decide there's no one there to help you, you could end up in the belly of the beast. And we'd not know. And we can't communicate with you.
I just only have the way of getting me in there, not anyone else, without alerting the guards.
Can you not... Is there not trees inside the druid house? You're all druids, aren't you? Love a tree. That you could stride to.
I got all the spells back up in there. I mean, I suppose I could turn us all into something that could be small enough to creep in and back out again.
I'm not being a rat.
I meant smaller.
A spider?
That was my plan for myself, but I could have the ability to do it for all of us. If we want to stick together, that is.
Fine with me.
Well, as I want to test something.
Do you want to test your thing beforehand, Arta?
Well, I ideally want to be in somewhere vaguely safe because I need 10 minutes to prepare.
How far is the druid's place from my mum's house?
Quite close.
Do you want to go to my... Well, get your pastries. Go to my mum's house. I can update her and then Arta does his thing in the safety of her home unless it's going to trash it.
No,
And then head to the druids?
not unless shit goes really wrong.
Oh, God. Are
Okay.
you okay with that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that then.
Sweet.
I'll have a couple of pain au chocolats because Hector wouldn't have had one for a while, and he's with my mum, so.
No, he's not got diabetes anymore.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill him again. Right. So heading south first to get pastries.
Of course.
Nice.
The important things.
Exactly. You can do that. Yeah. Whilst you were walking, so you could head south as you would have passed through from the Scholar's Crown. Back past, you can see that again. Guards are still posted outside. Shops seem to be fine, but the guards are posted outside the Arcane Institute. They're still posted outside the Druids as you pass by the kind of big central area with the sundial and make your way down the main street past the Oakshine residence down to the south. As you get close, this bakery was just inside the city wall, so you'll be close enough to see the main gate in the south of the city as you get close to the south of the city, and you can see that where this main road the closer you got to the south, the busier it got, because it's where a lot of the traders would have come in and the merchants would have come in. A lot of them parked up there. There was inns just outside the city walls as well, and all of that you can't access anymore. It's actually quite quiet as you get around here now, and the closer you get to the gate, you can see that there are more Commonwealth guards kind of positioned up on the keeps of either side of the doors and on the inside of the doors. You maybe assume maybe some on the outside doors as well. But so there's a larger Commonwealth guard presence at the gate. The gate is shut and bolted across. These are huge, like 10, 12, maybe a bit bigger sized doors that just closed up. But you have never seen, and I think, I suppose Faywin and Von, having lived here for a while, I don't think you would have ever seen these doors closed. Almost to the point where you'd be surprised that there were doors there. It's like, oh, those doors actually worked? Shit. The city of Allhearth has never closed its doors, but you are seeing these two huge, thick wooden doors with closed up, locked up, and guarded. Oh, those of you that go to the bakery anyway. As you get to the bakery, you can see there is getting close to lunch, so there is a line starting to build up as people are starting to queue up. There is a less jovial nature than when you were here before. You can feel like the solemnness in the air as you kind of queue up for pastries with everybody else. As you go, who's going into the bakery?
Well, me, obviously.
I also need to go in as the promoter of the boxing talent.
Yep. Nice.
I'll go in too because I don't trust them to get the pan of chocolate.
Good job. So you three queue up, go through. You can see all around you. There's families again, the same there was before, picking up sweet treats, picking up like savoury pastries, whatever it is. People are still trading and buying stuff here, still living. They're just not as it's not as excitable as it was before, and the queue's a little smaller. There's less tourists around, which is great news for the locals. But as you get in and go and get served, behind the counter you see Skeg, who is back working at the bakery, and Vera, who was the big baker, the one that owned it before, who clocks you guys as you walk in. As you can see,
I'm just
like
going to nod my head.
yeah,
as,
you can see like a
she does
little
that.
bit of a strange nod, and you see she nods to Skeg and just says, "Can you?" She's like, "Hey, you just you look after things for a second. I just need to stop." But she kind of pulls you guys to one side and says, "Ah, not seen you for a while. Is it the usual then?" And you see she's been a little bit weird.
Yes, it's lunchtime and we've missed the pastries. As I sort of like furrow in my brow, confused.
Well, I've got your order back here. Don't worry, come with me. And she ushers you through to the back storage room where one of you tried to break in.
Ooh, special treatment.
Can I look at Von Van and Zago if they're still outside and like tilt my head like as if to be like, come in? If they do or not, it's up to them.
Can't believe you get them to queue jump. That's disgusting. That's not the fame I know.
No, you did get to the front of the queue. You were in the shop at least as the queue would kind of run through before she pulled you over. Not a huge queue jump.
You don't have to come in if you don't want. I just thought.
Cool. I'll leave you
I'm
outside.
just trying to work out whether I've actually been paying attention to what's going on inside or not. If I stand
Or keep it,
outside.
yeah. I mean, it's all well and good keeping guard as well with what's. You can see like around that it's all just it's all very orderly. It feels very like is stale the right word? Stale is maybe not the right word. I'm thinking of bakeries. But yeah, there's just no joy. There's not like a lot of joy knocking around. And like looking, and Von, for you, I think you would be particularly perturbed by the doors being closed. Like actually seeing what it is like when these big walls that surround a city are all well and good until they get shut and you're on the inside looking up at a huge wall that you are not, like, you are locked in. You are being stored inside this huge pen. Is how you kind of would look at it and work out for the first time what it really means to be in lockdown in Allhearth.
I follow Vera.
So yeah, Vera takes Otter, Arta, and Fabian through, and she, as she like walks off, she's like, "Yeah, no, we've got your order back here. Such a big order, you know." And as she comes in and gets you through the door, she closes the door and says, "How are you back in the sea?"
We have mean. What is going on?
Oh, there's a lot going on, but good to see some capable fighters have managed to stay behind.
We heard that the city was on lockdown, but we had no idea it was as bad as this.
Hey, yeah, the city's completely locked down. We've, well, you've seen how close we are to the wall. We're not getting any trade.
What do you know? What's happened? What's caused it?
Nope. The guards have been throwing their weights around a little bit. People have been trying to leave. We've seen a fair few merchants disappear, taken away. Some of our regulars, and she's like, regulars, and then looks downstairs, were never let out of the city. As soon as that door shut, that was it. No one was out. No one else was coming in. We had merchants that were split in half, goods outside, them inside. Anyone that kicked up a fuss, guards took them away.
Took them away to where? Do you know?
Big keep. As far as we're aware,
Commonwealth?
everyone's up in the Commonwealth.
How long ago did they shut the door?
That's a great question.
Thank you so much, Vera.
The same answer that your mum gave.
About a week.
Yeah. The doors would have closed a little less than a week.
And they didn't announce why?
Oh.
Sorry, Otto.
No, well, martial law. The Commonwealth came down. They said that was it. No one was to be in or out for our safety. We were being locked up, and that was it. Door got closed. No one was given any chance to really move. It was brutal. I have not seen those guards fight people off like that before. A lot of them, to be honest, didn't look like they've ever had a fight before. We've had a few of them in our ring, but these ones were vicious.
Question.
Yes.
It's a bit of an odd one. How's your sleep been?
Oh, terrible. I mean, I'm not making any money. There's all this talk of this death bloom nonsense, and then I've got guards out there beating the crap out of my regulars.
I just meant in general. I didn't mean like context willing.
Well, I mean,
Are you waking up feeling tired?
Yeah, struggling. Like everyone's struggling. We're all tired. It's a stressful time.
Can I do some kind of check to see if she like looks similar to like the tired guards that we saw and like the tired sort of public? What do you want me to roll?
What do you want to look for?
I want to look to see if she's sort of sluggish.
You can go
sort of bags under her eyes.
You can go medicine for general like fatigue.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going for because it's a plus 11. Now to read what Lucky does. Nah, we'll just go with the 13. It's not important enough.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Good job.
It's
Lucky
such a
you
good
got
thing
plus
to
11.
do as well.
I know. Yeah, she looks tired. She looks, like deflated a little. Not because Vera's a big.
Oh, that's not what you want in a bakery. You don't want your bread to be deflated.
Exactly. But yeah, she doesn't look super tired. Everyone ranges slightly, but yeah, she looks like she is had a tough week. But that's very similar to everyone. No one looks like they've got any. There's no with a 13. A 13 still like above a 10. It's not too bad. There's no like. These are all signs of fatigue. Like she looks like she's tired. She looks like she hasn't slept so well. Like there's a bit of, you can see in her face. There's a little bit of like slow expression, but there isn't any like, oh, there's weird coloration, or it's like, oh, her eyes are like different color. Well, it all looks like general medical signs of fatigue or exhaustion, rather than something odd. She hasn't got a feather beard.
How long have you not been sleeping very well?
Probably about the same time. With the doors closed, all of that all kicked off at the same time. So yeah, it's been
Interesting.
we've been struggling. But anyway, the reason I brought you in, we just don't know. We don't know who's who. There's rumours of the death blooms come in. We've got to keep ourselves out. There's supposedly spies running around we don't know. Any one of my customers could be a guard in disguise. I don't know. I'm not taking any risks. But seeing your faces, if you're around and you're going to be here for a bit, can we count on you if we do something?
Do you mean if you do something, what's the plan?
Well, we can't keep going on like this. We can't just remain under that general's martial law when there's nothing to be worried about. They've dragged all of these people in. We know inside the Commonwealth there's a load of able-bodied fighters. If we make a move, if we look to take back, we try and carve a little area out for ourselves. Anything. We just need some hope.
Vera, I wouldn't suggest going anywhere near the Commonwealth at the moment. I understand that a revolution feels like it would be the best thing, but I honestly think you need to just stay as far away from there as possible. It doesn't feel like this is just martial law being an irritant. I think that, we've seen the death bloom, we've seen what's going on outside, and something just doesn't feel right in Allhearth at the moment.
I get my cape to flutter behind me, and I say, there are evil forces at work, that much we know. And then I go to turn away.
Realise you're in a little room. Give me a persuasion check, Faywin. I'll let you have advantage because of the flattering cape.
A 17 with advantage.
You can see that Vera looks... I mean, you know that she must be a fighter of some sort, right? She's running an underground boxing ring. But yeah, she looks like she listens to what you say, at least, and maybe relaxes slightly. But you can see that she definitely is angsty and a little riled up. That there is a boy.
Some would say overtired.
Maybe, yeah. She just is fed up with this bullshit. But you, with that, I think you, as you say that to her, she kind of connects with you and understands and says, I mean, if it's not us, it's going to be someone else. So we need to, like I said, the city needs a little hope.
I know, and I'm sure that the time will come. But I just want you and yours to be safe. Just give it a little more time before you. I appreciate that we don't know how long this is going to go on for, and eventually you may feel like you need to take things into your own hands. But please, even just for a little while, let us see what we can do, what we can investigate.
She's like, well, you know where we are. If anything, and you need anyone, we're here. We want to fight for our city. And then she goes up to the door and says, silly me. No, it's out front. The order's out front. Come on, come through. And she packages up whatever pastries you require, puts them over the counter to you, and just says, you know where we are. Doesn't charge you.
I nod my head.
And then she goes on to serve other people. Still a queue.
Can I give her 5 gold for that?
Yeah, you can if you want.
I'll leave it 10.
That would feed her for a year.
I know, that's fine.
We are in ultra inflation considering how much money we have to how much the average NPC has got.
That's fine. We don't know how long that she's not going to be able to have a revolution because we've just told her not to.
True.
And she hasn't had trade.
Have some gold.
We'll die before we spend it all anyway, so I'll leave her 10.
That's a fair point. Zaga, do you want to give her all your money?
Hell fucking no!
Nice. Zaga and Von outside. Can you give me perception checks?
26.
10.
10. Zaga, you are oblivious, true to character. Von, you pick after maybe oogling the gate a little bit too much and working out what's going on. Because you two are kind of just stood off to the side, there's a queue of people moving through. There's not a huge amount of traffic here. You clock that a few, like 1 or 2 of the guards are kind of looking up in your general direction with a little of like a slight inquisitive look. You feel like, ooh, okay, maybe you've been stood around a little too long.
We are still disguised.
Yeah, if you're disguised, you just stood outside the bakery.
Wait, we're in disguise, and she immediately noticed us.
Yeah, because they were shit disguises.
They were shit disguises. You've got moustaches
Yeah,
on.
that's fair.
They were good disguises. I didn't write that down. Yeah, just like the general. I think I would say with the looking and the longing towards at the gates and what's going on, and just the way you are stood. Everyone else is queuing up, going into the shop, leaving, queuing up. There's not a lot of lingering in this area, and you two have just lingered maybe a little bit. Not super inquisitive, but you feel like, ooh, you've not got a lot of time before questions might start getting asked, or someone might come over to investigate.
I will nudge Zach and say, "Better bloody hurry up. I think we're drawing some attention to us."
We
As
come
Arthur walks
outside.
out and says, Zaga, do you want to give all your gold away?
Let's make a move, because I feel like we're drawing eyes.
Really? As I'm like unpacking some of the pastries to give to Zyga.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, it's a fair point. No one can eat this many pastries without being suspicious.
What makes you say that one, or is it not safe to say? I imagine that we're walking as we're having.
Just get out of possible earshot of the guards. And
You are like 150, 200 feet away from them.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't be close enough for them to like clock who you are. It's just you can see that area around the front of the gate. It's very similar to the one in Redvant, at the south of Redvant, where they have the guard popped up, but they have like a lingering force that kind of patrols around a little bit, and you just notice one or two heads kind of looking in the general direction of the bakery as you're kind of like stood up looking at what's going on with the wall. You kind of come down. You know it's weird when you're like, I'm sure that person's looking at me, but they're really far away. You kind of get that, and all of a sudden you'll just be like, oh, maybe we should just be careful.
Yeah. I'll relay that to the rest.
But yeah,
Well, let's get out of this city.
far enough away.
Well, outside. ASAP.
So where are you heading? Back to Farin's house?
Yeah.
Cool. So you walk back up the main thoroughfare, the narrow way, all the way up through, and again, yeah, the city. As it gets through to lunchtime, it gets a little bit busy out in the streets, but again, not much. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of trade moving through here. It's a little bit quieter, and people are still in that general funk.
I'm assuming none of the guards are following behind at all. They just stay where they were.
If you check back a few times, you don't see any of the guards actually moved on though. I don't think you.
Okay.
I think you clocked that 26 is pretty high. You clocked pretty early that you should probably just move. And with everyone coming out of the shop, you kind of just all went off together and started walking towards. Cool.
Okay.
So yeah, make it back. It's not that fast. Another 15 minutes back up to Famin's house.
I go to Hector with a pan au chocolat.
Hector's dead.
Don't you dare.
This was too much. He hasn't slept for 5 days. This was the big bad. It was sleep deprivation. No. Cool. Hector gets very excited. Your mum smells the baked goods straight away, and as you go up and go into your room, she shouts. She's like, Farin, don't be giving him anything. He's not allowed anything too sweet. You know, he was quite fat when you left him with me. We've been doing a lot of work with that run to get him down again. Don't go and just give him sweet treats again. He whines honestly like a baby.
Faye gives a knowing grin at Hector.
It's just like face against the wall. Please, Mummy.
Opens the door.
Of his cake.
I'm not, Mum. Don't worry. I'm just saying hello because I didn't get a chance yesterday.
Roll a deception check. I know what is in your heart.
18.
Nice. She believes you.
I lean down and I get him out a pan au chocolat. Fresh. Not pocket pan.
Fresh pan au chocolat. And he eats the whole bloody thing in too fewer bites that should be able for a weasel this size. It's actually a bit feral. It's kind of a little bit scary, actually. Makes you wonder, could he ever have been that good in combat? Because he's pretty scary when he's eating a pan au chocolat. Imagine you trained him to eat a goblin.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. And then he finishes it, immediately has a sugar, and then falls asleep.
I'll go back downstairs to my room.
Put him back in the cage. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What would you like to do inside the house?
I want to. I'm guessing my dad's at home as well.
He's still looking for. I think you've got everything you probably are going to get from his workings. I don't think there's a lot more that he would be able to find from here. Hang on. I wrote down the questions and I wrote down the answers. And I can't find them. The hill somewhere. Cool. No. I think for the questions he was asked, you've got all the information you'll get from him. But he is available for some other stuff if you wanted to ask him more questions. But he'll just be working. I think the start from what Zygra's given him, he's kind of gone on a run to find more information, pull as much as he can. But he's just
limited.
Yeah, he's just now looking at stuff for his own fun.
I want to say to him.
Yep.
I want to have some level of urgency. I'm not sort of meandering around, although I have just given the weasel a panic shock and now I'm back to business. So I want to say to him, "Hi, Dad." Give him a hug. Dad, I need a map of Allhearth. Have you got one?
Oh, yeah, of course. He's at loads.
Could you go and grab
He's
me
like, which one? He pulls through loads of different styles. It's like, which is it schematics? Is it business? Is it just Commonwealth?
One that I can write on that you don't mind if I take.
Oh, okay. Goes to the back of a cupboard. Pulls out another one. Of Allhearth?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So he gets you up a map of Allhearth.
Thank you.
I've gone up there as well. So
Yeah?
You say schematics. So do you know... do you have any maps that show, I don't know, the underground, sewage systems or anything like that?
He's like, he will go through. He was like, there was big work that was done to inlay a new sewage system that runs across the whole central of the thing. And he goes through and pulls out a load of maps, and then gets up, and there is a gridded sewer system that runs, that funnels all the water and runs through a big central sewage station out towards the Silverside Lake, where it gets treated and stuff before it gets pumped into a lake, essentially.
Could we, take hold of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
To Von, which will be confusing for my dad, but I don't really care because I don't want to take damage. Do you think potentially one of the actual Commonwealth might be useful?
Yes.
Dad, do you have one of the inside of the Commonwealth?
He's like, I'm not sure how up to date it is, but yes, in terms of where things are, and he can get you a almost like a tourist guide layout sort of thing. It's just these are the rooms that are there.
And on that map, there, can you mark where his office is?
Mm-hmm.
If it's not on there already?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do so. The council, so on the upper floor, so you've only ever been on the first floor? Yeah, first floor. Underground is where Zaga was when he got arrested. And then upper floor is where all the council members and the more private chambers are. So it's where Jorath and the High Elves will have offices. It's where each of the councils will have offices. It's where some of the meeting rooms are on the second floor. So it's ground floor is one level of security. Second floor is the second level of security. And that's where his office will be. But you can mark out where he is.
Dad, before you took your leave, were the wizards in the Commonwealth? Renario, did you ever hear that name? And
I don't know Renario, but whether he saw him or not.
He does know because I bought the gift for Renario and he said, "Oh, your dad would like that."
Yeah. He's like, no, I didn't see any of the Arcane Institute, but there was talk about making space for some additional researchers and others joining. It could well have been that they have. It would make sense if they were pulling on all their resources that the Commonwealth would call the Arcane Institute back to the Commonwealth.
Do you know where they were giving them space as I gesture towards the map for the research, or anywhere that would make sense?
Could be anywhere. It's like the library would make some sense, or some of the rooms not far from the library, because you want to be close to where you're pulling your research from. But I don't know. All of the, and he goes through on the ground floor. There's the big library. Most of the rooms are the little court rooms or their meeting rooms. Most of the rooms are kind of open spaces to be done with what they are. They're multi-purpose uses. They can be used for whatever you want them to be used for. There's the chamber you guys were in, which is a bit more of a larger amphitheatre type thing, where the council will have meetings where they sit at the front and there are a load of seats and stuff for people to sit in. That's downstairs. But other than that, there's lots of different smaller rooms that could be meeting rooms, could be study rooms, could be hold-ups for anything. It's just a big open office block.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Dad, one, I don't know, Ron, if you've got anything else for my dad to look up.
No, I think it should be fine. Does the Commonwealth map show like the underground bit as well? Or is it just the upper levels?
No, the Commonwealth, the underground map will show where the drainage runs into the Commonwealth, but the Commonwealth map doesn't. It isn't like, hey, and this is where it connects to the sewers. You assume it's through probably the toilets and other areas, kitchen areas. But yeah, the sewage map just shows that the sewers run from each of the districts into. It's not far from the sundial and the yards areas where that sewer kind of is, where like the bigger area of the sewer is. There's like lots of tributaries, as long way the opposite way is inflows that then go into a central, which is it runs north then into the main lake.
I take my dad's hands.
Yep.
And in Minotaur, I say, now the next part that I'm going to ask you is going to be difficult, Dad. But I need you to pick a couple of your favourite books from this library.
Mm-hmm.
Books that you wouldn't want to be without.
Mm-hmm. For what?
To keep. I think it might be time for a little holiday.
Are you going to destroy my house?
No, of course not.
What?
Never. It's my childhood home.
Right, then why do I need to?
Are you looking to sell, though? I pipe up from the corner.
It's in Minotaur.
Maybe.
Nice try with your townhouse.
I hear the market's turning.
Were you actually saying it in Minotaur, or are you just saying that because I asked that question? I missed that bit, sorry.
Just don't want you buying my childhood home.
It's happening. Your mum's going to sell it from underneath you.
Nothing will be destroyed, Dad. I just don't know how long the holiday will be for. I need to go and speak to Mum. And then I dramatically flick my hair, having watched Arthur flick his cape for so many weeks, and go to see my mum.
Excuse me, my cape flutters, not flicks.
I'm sure it's versatile enough to flick and flutter.
It is.
I bet it is, you know. I've never asked it to. I'm not quite sure how it works. I just know it does it as an action.
It's like, I'm not sure if this is big enough to. Can I zoom in? I can zoom in. So all of the different districts, Allhearth, run into this building here is the Druids' house. This is the Commonwealth. The main centre, like the main sewage, the largest portion of like the sewage processing.
Oh, the museum's
around,
near there.
Yeah, is around.
Museum's like the
Gilbert's
north
Park.
bit, isn't it? The second block down.
Yeah, which makes sense because the yards is where all the blacksmithing and stuff happens. So anywhere that uses a lot of water, it's kind of here, and all the others run into this area. So it's around this area, kind of under the park, which is where the largest, the kind of sewage processing pieces, the merging of all, and then they kind of run out into the docks area.
So speak to my mum.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I pull out the map of Allhearth. Where
Yep.
is she? Where is she?
She's on the map for some reason. What the hell? Hang on. My OneDrive just decided to be very strange. Where is she?
Mm-hmm.
She is in your house.
No, but what room?
Oh, I thought you meant on the map. Kitchen.
Okay. So on the kitchen counter or table then, I'll lay the map out.
Yep.
And I say, are there more than one Fey portal in Allhearth that you're aware of?
No. The one she is aware of is in a parked, like a gated park area. Think like North London Central, North London Angel-esque. You know, they have the like gated parks in between terrace houses.
Yep.
Where like the residents have keys.
Big trees.
Yeah, that's where she knows one, and it's behind, not far from. That's like 2 or 3 rows back from where you live. It makes sense that you live where you live when you know that that's where that is. She doesn't
And
know
that's the
any.
only one?
So that's the only one she knows of. That's a permanent portal. There could be instances where other portals could be created, depending on rifts, depending on creatures moving, depending on something else. The shard will let you know if you are near another one. But as a permanent portal, that's the only one that remains open, which is in
Okay.
Morgana's story.
Seeing as it's so close, then I'm not going to mark it on the map.
Mm-hmm.
I thought there'd be a few, so I'd put little crosses across.
Yeah, no, that's the only one she knows of. That there aren't many permanent portals that are kept open
Okay.
for fear of people accidentally walking into them.
So we've obviously only been out for a couple of hours, but we seem to have had more of an idea of what's happening in the city. I think a short holiday for you and Dad may be the best thing to do. I have told Dad in Minotaur to try and soften the blow, just to collect a few of his favourite books. He did think that I was going to fireball the house or something, which obviously I'm not. But I just said maybe your holiday, we're not sure how long it will be for. Just as a heads up, you may need to manage that. But I just want to stay true to what I said to you this morning, that obviously I will tell you if I feel that it's dangerous. But the decision is yours. It just seems that there's a level of magic happening in Allhearth that is dangerous.
And there's,
Some,
we
sorry.
can go whenever. And there's nothing you need your father for.
He's given us some maps and he's researched all he can with the library he has. I don't think so. I'll check with the rest of the group if there's anything, but you said before, right, if I needed to contact you, now that I feel like I have the strength and the power to be able to teleport to the Fae myself, I'd be able to find you? Or is
Yes.
there a place in the Fae that you feel that you would settle? Because I feel like something in this shard makes me feel so powerful that I could almost plane a shift to a city.
Going through the portal on the other side, there is a city that mirrors in some ways that of Allhearth. We will be staying there.
What's
for the
it
reason
called?
this portal's here. That's a great question. It's called Fae City Number 1.
Wonderful. What a name.
It's called Herful.
It's good, yeah. It's called No Hearth. I can't remember what it's called. But
We can just pretend she told me for now.
Yeah.
And do you have a forked metal rod by any chance, worth 250 gold pieces?
That's such a random question. You can roll a disadvantage.
Well,
You can roll for asking such a silly question. Why do you need a
Well,
you don't need a
because
fork? That's what
it
your-
says that I need a forked
That's
metal
what your
rod
shard
worth
is.
at least 250 that can be attuned to a particular
your
plane of
shard
existence.
is attuned to only to the Feywild.
Okay, fine. So I can use that instead of the
Yeah.
fork.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it says that I could teleport us to a city in another plane. So I
That-
could use the shard and teleport us to there.
You can only go to the Feywild with that.
Yeah.
shift. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Fine. I withdraw my question about a fork. Forked rod, or whatever it was.
Does this fork do it? Is this worth enough?
We have very expensive forks in our kitchen.
How do you know that fork's in your mouth when you're eating?
The Feywind.
Look, it was no. That's not what the
question.
question was. The question was, how do you know not to bite down hard on it?
God, don't even.
It's a completely different question.
That's
You're
what
you're
she
putting
said.
me out of context.
Sorry, where were we?
Yeah. So they're going, but yeah, that's what your instead of the fork. That's what the shard is for. It only can take you
Okay.
to the Feywild. Cool. Well, she will. Yeah, she will then say, "Okay, we'll get stuff ready, and then either this evening or tomorrow morning, I will take your father back to the Feywild. It's been a few years."
Stay
Is
safe in there. Oh,
Is this conversation in common?
I imagine so.
Yeah.
From just outside the room, you hear Saga say, "Dibs on the parents' room if we're staying."
I look at my mum. We're not staying here, don't worry.
She's like, "I'll burn the sheets."
Just be safe in the Feywild, Mum. When I say that things aren't
Oh,
quite as they should be there too.
I feel safer in
just-
the Feywild than I do here.
That's fair enough, but the Death Bloom has infiltrated the Fae too, so just please be careful, extra careful.
Just,
Just humour me.
we will be careful, don't worry. The Feywild will treat us well. Just make sure that whatever is happening, you keep safe, or you destroy, or you leave, because we may well be locked in the Feywild if this all goes wrong.
Maybe you could even tell Itagan that you're my mum.
I could tell Tarkin.
If you come across them, just because we
They don't-
saved them, and
Okay.
just saying.
They don't really work. It doesn't really work the same way. They don't really. It's not like a bragging rights sort of thing.
I know, but maybe just a pride thing.
Okay.
One more thing. Elias had a girlfriend. Did you know? Did you know that?
I'm trying to work out if that's bad faith or not.
Why is that bad faith? It's
Because
a sister being a
he could
little
have
brat.
potentially been dead. You found out he's alive, and the thing that you want to tell your mum is that he had a girlfriend.
Well, I'm going to tell her more too, but that's what I'm going to
I
start
think when
with.
you
and
start with
sister.
that, her face doesn't match yours in terms of giddy emotion. I think she kind of is a little bit solemn.
Did you know he had a girlfriend?
No, I didn't. I don't know where he is. You telling me that he's alive and protecting us is the first that I've heard of him. I obviously always believed that he had just left and sensed an adventure. And if he wasn't alive, I hope that it was an adventure that took him. If he is alive and well, he's in just as much danger as you are. You've just doubled the ante of my spawn being in trouble due to this, whatever this Death Bloom incident is.
I think he'll be okay. I knew his girlfriend.
Okay.
She's real strong. And,
Well, that's great news.
yeah. We were actually friends for a short while, which is a bit strange, because she didn't know that he was my brother or anything, so it's bizarre, but I just thought you'd I know it's a lot to know that he's alive, but I just thought that
Yeah.
you should know that he had a girlfriend.
Well, that's great. I would like to know where he is and that he's safe as well. If you could work on that next, that would be great.
I think he is, because he was
think he
speaking to
is?
me.
Well.
Also, the girlfriend was a drow.
She's like, oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Why does that make sense?
Well, he was always a bit of a rebel. And assumed if he's gone away and we haven't seen him for so long, then heading to other elven cities would make sense.
Yeah. Just thought I should tell you.
Okay. Well, if you can find out where he is and make sure that he's also safe, that would be great.
I will. I may not be able to contact you for a while, but when I'm in the Fae, I will certainly send you a message.
Good. We will still be here. I won't say goodbye yet, but yes, I will get ready, and me and your father shall leave probably in the morning. So if there's anything you need us for, let us know. Otherwise, just stay safe. Keep all of these strange people you have found yourself in with safe. If it is too much, it is not on your shoulders to deal with. Just get the hell out of there.
Are you going to take Hector with you?
Of course.
Okay, good. If we are not here by tomorrow, like if we go out early or we're not here when you're ready to leave, please don't wait for us. I can't promise where we'll be, but... And then I give her a hug.
She gives you a hug back. She's like, well, better get packing.
I was really disappointed she didn't make a dex check there.
To dodge her own daughter's hug.
Oh, what was
Imagine.
that thing you wanted to do?
Oh, we haven't left yet.
Yeah, I'm finished with my parents now, so whatever you want.
I thought you
Anyone
were
else
doing
before I do my
exercise.
thing? It's not that exciting. I want to go to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And given all this, it was divination magic, yeah?
Yep.
Well, I want to see whether this blocker is stronger than the power of the gods. So I want to cast the ritual spell what's it called? Commune.
Nice. Take 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, because it's ritual.
Commune spell. Let me just access my godly powers.
I mean, it might not work, but it occurred to me that if there's something blocking it, can the power of
It
gods
is divination.
prevail?
Okay, what we will do is have you roll for each question you ask. So you spend
Oh,
time...
I haven't thought about the questions. I was just wondering whether I could cast it. Oh,
Well,
shit. Okay,
it's only
now we
when
can
you
do that.
Do the thing, yeah. Think of the questions.
It wouldn't be a commune if you actually thought of the questions, then,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah.
Then you just asked who was all right last time.
I was going to do the same. That was going to be am I good to go? What
Yeah,
do
you
need
can
me to
ask
do?
questions. If you want to ask questions, you can ask questions. Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you want to throw someone else where you thought that.
Okay. Is what's stopping divination here divine in nature?
Roll.
So it's a yes, no, or unclear, remember?
Roll a religion check.
Why you got to be dirty like that?
Because you're a cleric. You should have good religion.
That's an 11.
11.
Oh, I should have given you guidance.
I mean, yeah,
Give yourself guidance, Con.
it's not Baldur's Gate.
You
Plus, that only lasts for a minute, and it takes 10 minutes to cast a spell.
That's true.
You take 9 points of psychic damage.
For my second question,
Wait.
Oh.
You also receive 3 points of healing
it's a sign.
as you get the answer.
Remember, it's yes, no, or unclear.
Yeah, I know. I think you would get the answer yes.
Perfect. Second question. Something. I planned this like 30 minutes ago, and I didn't think it would work, so I didn't do any questions. Is Elias still alive?
Oh, is that your
Do you
question?
think he's alive? Faywin thinks he's alive, but I don't think I've like that. Just sounds like Faywin might be being a bit loopy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, hope rather than actuality. Sort of
Did I
style.
tell you guys that I'd spoken to him through sending?
Oh, if that was the case, then no, I don't want to ask that question.
I
Fuck
think-
that.
You're already quite out. I don't know either.
I think so.
I think I did because I got an assault because it was before we got to the city that I messaged him.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that's the case, and that was relayed, then
Yeah.
that's not going to be my question. My question is going to be, am I good at just asking 2 questions? I don't really have anything else to ask, but it's
Yeah,
been a
that's fine.
while, so I thought I'd chime in. And roll a religion again?
Yep. What was your second question?
Can I stop at 2 questions, please?
That was your second question.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Cool. Sweet. That's a good way to take 8 points of.
Yeah, no,
psychic
I
damage
thought it would be funny.
and 3 points of healing. Has
The answer with unsure.
yeah. The answer is yes.
That'd be good.
Yeah, the answer is yeah, you can stop.
I'll salute the sky and then head back down.
Nice.
Um,
Can you give me a intelligence saving throw, please?
Holy shit. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. As you finish this commune and salute the sky, almost as you are looking up, you see a storm just appear above your head. This clouds kind of almost close round exactly to where you are looking, and a storm starts as lightning strikes the ground next to you, narrowly missing you. Just brewed up out of nowhere, quicker than you've seen a storm apparate before, but doesn't feel like a casting of control thunder lightning thing, whatever that spell is you use. Feels like the weather it was like almost you were watching the sky in fast forward mode as this cloud just swirled up, and as you stand, just lightning bolt comes down and strikes the ground of the roof. The rest of you would probably hear as well the bolt hit the roof.
It wasn't me!
Nice. You make your way downstairs. It's now raining on the outside. Anything else?
Have we did anything else before heading back out? Is everyone fine with heading back out?
Yeah, I'm good.
Where are you heading?
No idea.
I still want to go back to the Druid house.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone wants to come, or if only some to come.
Oh, by the way, guys, just to let you know, the whole divination block, it's divine in nature.
How do you know that?
I know a guy who knows a guy. Well, no, I know a guy.
Who
Where's Callum?
is he
Well,
here?
I know
Is Callum
Callum as
here?
well, but I spoke to the man in the being in the sky.
Oh, I just assumed you went to Callum to get the information instead.
All right, okay, that's why are we being mean to Arthur today?
Is that why there was a big
let's be-
crash upstairs? What have you done to my mum's roof?
I'm gonna go check that there's no fire, because I imagine it's a wooden floor up on the roof sort of terrace.
Okay, less talking. Let's go and check that you haven't set fire to my family
I
home.
didn't do anything.
Because you can't buy it.
I didn't do anything. I didn't cause the lightning.
Well, where did
Barely
the
do
lightning
lightning
come
these
from,
days.
then?
I'm more of a thunder kind of guy.
Where did I'm ushering him up the stairs to check as I'm following him. Well, where did the lightning come from then? Did you annoy the big guy in the sky?
I did only ask 2 questions, and my second question was to ask if I only had to ask 2 questions.
Yeah, I'd probably.
And I did take a lot. There was some pain involved in the whole ordeal, but then there was also some healing. Like, I got pain, and then I felt instantly better for a bit. Very odd.
We've all had pain trying to use divination spells. Maybe that's.
Yeah, but did you get any healing?
No.
That's probably a divine thing.
I'm
You
in
wouldn't
pain
know.
listening to this conversation.
Is the roof on fire?
No, the roof's not on fire. It was struck by lightning. You can see the scorched stonework where a bolt of lightning has struck the house though.
I'm gonna go over and kind of try and wipe it away with my with one of my capes.
It's definitely scorched stone.
Prestidigitation.
You can clean it with a spell if you want, but yeah, it's definitely scorched stone.
I
can
don't
see
have
where-
prestidigitation.
And it looks
I'm gonna
like
have to go get
a
Otter.
fairly decent lightning bolt strike has hit the ground. Sweet. So Von Van wants to go to the Druid house. What is the plan? Are people going with or not? Do you know there are guards stationed out the front and potentially inside. You heard there was movement inside. What is your plan? It is raining outside now, as a storm has appeared.
I'll go with if Van wants company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why don't we all go?
Is everyone fine being spiders for a while?
Everybody wanna be a
Yeah.
spider?
As long as
They're
it's all
not-
at the same time so someone doesn't step on me.
There's no giant scorpion, but I guess it'll do.
Let's
I
plan
mean-
our. If we somehow do get trodden on, what do we do then? Because we'll come out of form, right?
Well,
And the rest of us will be spiders.
the rest of us could well become giant scorpions.
Right.
A very non-suspicious.
Let's hope these sewers are big enough.
Oh, well, I mean, good. Go via the sewers. That might be a better way in, actually, to be honest, to get past the guards.
You want us to go through the druids' toilets?
Don't worry, I took a prestidigitation assault, it's fine.
God, I hope you've got enough energy because you'll be doing it the whole way through. I'm not walking through druid poop.
Oh,
No
druid
offense.
poop is worse than any other kind of poop.
Well, they like wild shape and stuff, so it'd be such a mix of poo.
And if we're spiders, we're going to be close to the poo.
Let's-
But I bet spiders don't have noses, so I think
Let's not go into the details of if you change into an animal, you shit like an animal.
Do you reckon we'll find a fatberg in the?
In the sewer, probably.
And then if
the
we're
sewer.
spiders, we can't push through it.
Well, I mean, if we're
We can
in
eat
the
our way
sewer-
through it.
If we're in the sewers, we don't need to be.
Oh, that just made me
spiders.
feel sick. Sorry.
Okay.
If we're going through the sewers, we don't need to be spiders. It's only if we're going in from above land.
We could see maybe, and then if that doesn't work, the spiders are a second option.
Of course.
That was a good idea, Arta.
What was?
I don't clarify.
Nice. Sweet.
Well, her not clarifying. I just say to myself, quite quietly but loud enough that it's not silent, to say, "Yeah, it was, wasn't it?" I think.
You losers. Perfect. So, you have. So you're going to use the sewer map to find your nearest entry point and then travel where you wanting to enter said sewer.
Yeah, try and find a close enough point that's not like blatantly obvious, I guess.
A lot of like the manhole entry points will be down the main thoroughfares, like down the main streets. You're not going to have like a manhole cover that's like hid down an alley, because these will be. Like houses will have had roots dug in to drop into a central sewer system, which will pretty much follow the main roads. So the manhole covers will run at a distance, kind of all the way up the narrow way, all the way up through to that central area. So it's kind of all those main roads below them are where the walkable, at least, sewer entries are, and then there are manholes each. So you'd be hoping there's a manhole cover inside the plot, unless you do want a wild shape and go up the toilet backwards. But to get into the building, you're likely going to find a manhole entry point inside the grounds of the druids that you're going to have to pop out of and try and get to cover without being seen. But to get in, it's just where you want to enter. You could do one that's just close to Faemon's house and just wait till people aren't around. Just don't know how long you want to be travelling in the sewer for.
I think that's probably the best bet, to go close by and wait for there to be no people around.
Sweet. So, give... it's about 9 o'clock. Let's take a wee break so I can go and empty my nose. Of all of the delicious sewer snot. And then we'll come back. So yeah, you make your way, you'll get yourself up. It is raining, so actually that works to your advantage. One, because the water will be running into the sewer, so it'll be pushing away some of the stagnant, shitty stuff. There'll be more fresh water down there. But also, it's going to clear out the streets. So after Arta has communed and nearly been struck by lightning, the kind of the skies open and it just starts bucketing down. It's kind of heavy storm cloud rain outside as you get ready to leave. But yeah, I think that will all work to your advantage as you wake your way out to try and find a sewer manhole, and then we'll deal with the rolls and getting into the sewer once we're back for a pee break. Yes, it is raining. A commune that got through to the gods. A thunderstorm has apparated, and as you head out, you again, it's probably be nicer travelling through the sewer, maybe, apart from it smells like poop, as you run out to find cover. Can you all give me D6 rolls, please? 1s and 6s.
3.
4.
2.
5.
4.
Nice. So you make your way out into the streets, realise it is probably hammering it down, as using the map, you just head for the closest manhole cover. You can find, lift it up, you have to use one of your handles of your swords or whatever else it is. It's pretty standard manhole cover, leading you down a metal set of stairs, ladder, into an open sewer. And you can see here as you move along, that as you land into the sewer, that the water is starting to run, and you can see the spouts where the drains and the runoffs from the main streets come down into like chutes. They're just like a water fountain. You can see where stuff just flops out. There are 2 standard sewer, 2 little walkways that run either side of the sewer. The main kind of like sewer way, the bed where the water and the poop runs, and then these spouts that are much higher up in the circle. Tunnel that just fly out, and you can see at the moment there's like drips. Oh, I just managed to turn my mic off while doing hand actions. There are drips coming through all of them as the rain is coming down. So you can see it's not like rushing out. It's not like proper cover, but you can see each of the manhole, each of the covers, each of the entry points. You can see where the water is coming, so you can dodge them. But yeah, as you make your way in, you land down. You are in not too far away from the central area. From where you are, you will make it to... you'll have to do a bit of intersection work, but you can make it to the Druids. So the Druid School, from Feywin's house to the Druid School, is on the way to the main, the big, large kind of processing area, so you won't have to go there to get to the Druid School. You just need to find the right turning, but you have a map, so that's fine. So you land in the sewers and start making your way through them towards the Druid School. Can you all give me perception or investigation checks as you are down in the sewers, please?
12.
It's pretty thinky.
24.
Nice.
10.
What was that I was rolling again?
A perception or investigation?
25.
And 27 investigation.
Whoosh. Oh, I had to burp, sorry. You can see as you move through it, a lot of this is like a standard sewerway. You can see that it's fairly clean, although obviously there is shit. Like it's still a sewer, it's still moving on waste products. But it's quite well maintained and quite new down here. But you notice there are plant. There's like plant life growing through. I will say with those plus 20 rolls, you can see that the growths are coming down towards you rather than up towards. So they are not originating behind you and moving down. They're originating from north of you, coming down. Like whatever the central thing they're growing from is further up the line towards that central node would be the direction of travel. And you can see that they spiral down and round. They look not like overground plants. They look more similar to plants that you had seen in the Underdark and whilst traipsing through the Neverlight Grove than anything else. They look more myconid in nature than they do above ground. But you can see that there's some plant life that's growing down here as well. Odd, like strings of it. Not lit up, not fluorescent, but you can see that there's something growing down from that direction. As you make your way through and pass into the right tunnel.
Make a sample of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, as you take... it's easy enough to do because it's fairly stacked. As you take a sample from it, take a cut, it moves very similarly, as you cut and move it, to the young vines that fell out of the Death Bloom crypt. It feels like it's just like up, and it's almost like mushroom vines that are up against the walls of the sewers, and it looks static, it looks kind of dead, it's not bioluminescent. As you go and like just slice an end off, it almost like recoils and shivers slightly. You see a visible movement from this part of the vine or plant. I'll use the term vine, but they don't look like the vines that you've seen before.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
Go on.
Von Van, are those vines?
They're more like plants.
Yeah, they look like they look like a plant growth. They are plant material. The sample you've got looks like you've chopped from a plant, but it looks more like something you would have seen growing in the Underdark than it was something you've seen growing above ground in the forest. It reminds you more of when you were moving through and you had the traps to get through when you were making your way. When you found the box with the sun sword and all that, you're making your way through to through the chambers of the underground. When you were moving south from the Hobgoblin camp into the forest, and you did that travel, the plant there's less life, less bioluminescence to these plants, but there is definitely something. They are more similar to Underdark growing plants than they are to overground growing plants.
They're not glowing.
No, they don't have the same bioluminescent glow, but they're similar.
Okay.
Cool. But yeah, as you see them as you're growing. So as you're coming up your sewer way, you can see them as they're running down. With your investigations, you can see that they are coming from that direction. Just the way that the plant is growing, the way that the vine is growing, you can tell where the base is and where the end is. As you get to like the turn off to the left, you can see how they all continue. You're about to turn left. You're about to turn westward towards the Druid house. You can see that they're growing down that way again. But again, those ones run up and run north still. So the two pipes that you are connected into on that T section, both of them are coming from the same northward direction. And this plant clearly carries on growing south and grows west out to the Druid plant. So the center point for both these is up the northern path. But you are heading towards the Druid, so you kind of, as you turn westward, start heading down that sewer pathway where the water and the sewage is running against you. You can see that those vines are getting thinner until they eventually trail off. They're there and thereabouts when you get close to the Druid house, but they're not quite thick. They're not quite there yet. But you don't see visible movement from them there. The only time you saw movement is as you take that snip, you took a sample of it. It just like recalls back. Like a plant where you touch the leaves and it retracts.
And kind of put a mark, some sort of mark on the wall where the end of the vines are. Just to kind of say, if we come back down, we can see if it's progressed further.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just get your handy kind of spray paint out.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Everyone's got it, right?
Just get it. Lightning bolt.
We use some of Zaga's disguise kit. And make marks on the wall.
Some lipstick on the wall. Put a fake mustache on the wall. Nice. As you carry on towards the Druid house. The sewage map you have just says that like once it enters the Druid house, it kind of splits into its tributary. You don't have the detailed map of like the Druid house side, but you can see as you're getting close to where it would be that the sewer comes to like a point where it's going to naturally end, and you can see there is a last manhole before the tunnels get a lot smaller. So you assume you're at the last large manhole before you are going into individual connections on the actual property of the Druid house. Who wants to poke their head out and have a look where you might be?
Any takers?
Anybody?
I'll do it. Screw it. I'll do it. What do you want me to do? What do I need? What am I looking for?
Give me a... Ooh, it's going to be a sleight of hand. to lift up the manhole cover just enough to get a look at where you are to work out where you might be in proximity to the druid house.
Can I give him guidance?
Yep.
Before I do that, can I? No, it's not going to work because I'm up a ladder. I was thinking that if I cast Tremor Sense,
Yep.
but it says form a circle around you on the floor, and I'm not on the floor, am I? Because I'll be looking at a manhole, so it's fine. Okay, that's fine.
You could
Can I do like
it. You could do it above you. You could create the sense at your like head height. I'd allow that. So you are like creating the circle underneath the. So you're like almost wrapping it round where you're going to lift the cover to get the feel on. Because the tremor sense works on the ground because it's got to feel the ground. If you're on the flip side of it, you could do it facing up. You just have to aim north.
Because the logic being that I want to, if I'm going to open this manhole sleight of hand that I'm not very good at, I want to try and get a better advantage to make sure there's no one standing nearby or moving
100%.
nearby.
Yeah, I'll let you do that. That makes sense.
I'm hoping we'll bring down the DC. Bear with me a sec. I get the guidance as well, don't I?
Yeah, so don't do the sleight of hand first then. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
That's an 11.
Tremor sense. Nice.
I'm not going to use the guidance for that.
No, that's fine. With an 11 with the tremor sense, how far the tremor sense go out?
20 foot.
20 foot, okay. Ooh, okay. In the 20 foot around where you are, you cannot get a sense of anybody moving or everybody standing on the ground. So you know for a circumference of 20 feet, you are clear. You don't get a feeling of whether that's because it's close to the building, far from the building where it is. All you get is there's no movements, there's no vibration happening on the ground. And we can say that you do that for like a minute to see if anything moves in. You don't get any movement. So you know that at least when you pop up, within 20 foot in all directions, there are no people.
That's fine. That's all I was looking for. It wasn't anything more than that. Okay, so do you want me to do the sleight of hand now?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're happy to pop your hand out.
Shit. Do I...
Lucky.
He sees the world in which he drops the man.
Lucky... No. I'm going to go for the first one, and then I'm going to add the...
Oh, God.
It's not going to be enough, but like... Someone else should have volunteered. That's 14.
14. Okay. You, with that,
Is that
lift...
the guidance?
You get the guidance. You can put a D4 on it if you want.
No, I have. That's
Oh,
with
that was the
Oh,
D4, okay.
Blimey.
Yeah, I rolled a
As you
12,
lift-
and then with my lucky, I rolled a 6. I
I'll
only have a
say-
+2 to sleight of hand.
I'll say to save it with a 14. As you lift up, you feel the plate coming back down, and you realise it's going to be safer just to shove it backwards than it is to let it drop onto its metal casing. And as you push it backwards, it lands on some stonework. And as you look up, you realise that you've not been in the Druid's grounds, Arta, so you have no real like knowledge to pull from to be like, oh, if I have a quick look at this place, I know where I might be. All you know is there's small stone. You've pushed it back onto small stones and it made a bit of a noise, but it was nowhere near as loud as if it clashes back down. It's still raining outside and you can hear the rain that's coming down. And either side, as you look up, you can see that on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, there's some taller like plants. Some like grass, some like longer grass, but it's not in the front. So and there's stones behind you. So whether it's like they're pots or whatever it is, or there's like borderways, you seem to be on a path. There seem to be small stones, but left and right of you seem to be some slightly taller areas of grass. Probably like chest, maybe lower than chest height, waist height, some like bushes and shrubbery and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's passed round.
Yeah. And then as you've now pushed that manhole cover back, the rest of you are just getting wet as the rain is now falling.
Recognise the description?
So it sounds like you're in the front gardens. It sounds like the area where you tried to dodge and get away from Grom before. It sounds like you could be down any one of those pathways, but they are just like, if you imagine like a courtyard of small stones that runs all the way up. That's what is between you and that's what the kind of inside grounds are. But they are these huge bedded plant pots that house all different types of bushes and shrubberies and small trees that decorate the whole front lawn. So it's almost more plant than it is pathway. But they have these little pathway routes that are just like contemplation routes that you walk around. That's what you would have used to try and dodge around in before. So you assume you're in one of those, which is good. You know if you pop up, there's a good chance you've got, at least if you were to crouch down, you've got bush height left and right to give you cover. So you feel like you could probably get out quick enough. It's just whether anyone's patrolling around there, you don't know. All you know is 20 foot around you, there's no one at the moment.
Well, we're making a run for it, or what do you want to do, Von Van? This is your MO.
Well, I mean, for getting in, there's gonna be guards at the door. I feel like we're still gonna.
Well, there's none within 20 foot.
We're still gonna have to do the whole spider route, I think.
You at least think you're safe, that you could all climb up and be above ground between these two things.
I was going to say, who holds open the manhole cover while we're all little spiders?
Get above ground.
Yeah. I think, Artis, you kind of pull yourself up, you then get a better look. You can see that there are these they're probably like a foot up, these, or maybe, 1-2 foot up, these planters, these like beds, big plant beds. You're on a stone pathway that runs down the middle. It seems quite long. This manhole cover seems to be quite, like, pretty much in the middle. You've got about 10 or 15 foot in front of you. You've got about 10 or 15 foot back, where you are just flanked either side. You have no idea what is over those other sides, but you feel like you could at least get up and get crouched down, and you're in a 5 foot pathway. You feel pretty safe for everyone to come up and be crouched down. You can see the building itself is off to your, like, kind of northwesterly direction, and is about 40 foot away.
Okay.
And it's pissing it down.
Yeah. Is the rain going to make it difficult running around as a little spider? That's the question.
Incy Wincy went up the spout and he was alright.
I think he got washed out though, didn't he? Pretty much in the story.
Don't remember that bit.
I think pretty much just down came the rain and washed the spider out. But,
Yeah.
On that note, I will shake my head and my beautiful earrings.
Yep.
And cast water breathing on everyone.
Nice. It's not really that bad.
Better safe than sorry.
No, yeah.
You see Otter catching.
We might get waterboarded as part of this adventure.
That'd be quite funny.
Do we change now, or do we get closer?
Have a look. You're all up there in your surroundings. Anyone can ask any questions. You are at the moment in a 30, 35, 40 foot long pathway, flanked either side by waist chest height for a 6 foot character shrubbery. So you can poke your head up and have a look, try and work out where you are. You can see in the cloud when you're in there, you can see the building, but you are like, if you imagine the building's a square, you are off to one side. So you need to get up to the end of your pathway, and then there'll be a gap, which will be somewhere between 20 and 30 foot that you're going to have to make to get to a door, or you look for another way in and go through another entrance. But you are onto one corner of the building.
Can I see any open windows on this side of the building?
It's pissing it down. Roll a luck check.
That is a 4.
No windows.
Not
It's
very
raining
lucky.
hard. Who leaves windows open in the rain?
Okay. Can I see anyone patrolling if I go look over the bush?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give me a perception check.
That's a 13.
13. You pick up with a 13. You pick up that you can't really hear anyone. You'd hope you'd hear the boots on the stones, but the sound of the rain is making that difficult. That also works to your advantage if you're going to move. That you feel like the sound of boots on those little stones is being covered, which is great. You can see the two guards that are still at the front gate. They are moved off to these like slightly sheltered areas as they're trying to hold up. And as you look along the front, you can see you can't see anyone doing like an external patrol, but you think you can make out some characters that stood right near the front door. Again, imagine the front door has a few little steps up. There's like a canopy area. They're stuck underneath there as well. Doesn't look like anyone fancies a patrol in the heavy rain.
Wusses.
In that case, it may be better if we head round the other side rather than direct. See if we can find another way around the other side. Worst comes to worst, we become spiders and try and get underneath the front door.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that you'll be able to get close to the building. So if you are checking, you can check from relatively. I think you can jump like cover to cover round. So these gardens will run, and these roots and these shrubbery bits will run all the way around the house. So that's not too bad. You can jump, kind of hop cover to cover here. To go up and investigate and see any entrances, you're going to have to make that like 15-20 foot gap where there is no shrubbery and the building. There's just this middle gap. So it's picking the right area to move round. So first off, give me a group stealth check at advantage for the rain.
That's a 10.
Was it with advantage or did I make that up?
Yeah, advantage.
That is a 25.
Nice.
27.
Wish. Otter.
Does Otter have... He has bad stealth, doesn't he, still? Arter.
I do.
Yeah.
Can I give guidance to Arter again?
Yeah, you can just follow your footsteps.
We're not in areas of tall grass or in forests, are we?
You could step into the planter box and then be like,
No, but we'll have to move after that, so it's
Yeah.
just not feasible
Oh, no.
as a concept.
It's a 21 for me.
oh, nice.
8 for me.
Oof. Okay.
I got disadvantage in it.
It cancels out though.
You guys just
Don't roll bad. But there were 3 people above 20, which is fine. Cool. So you make your way through. You kind of Scooby-Doo between hedgerow to hedgerow, finding your way through, jumping over and jumping through some of the boxes where they have grasses rather than hedgerows. And yeah, you get a pretty good feel as you get round and start spotting out that the guard force at the moment seems to be at the front. As you move round the left-hand side of the building, there's 2 guards at the front gate. Seem to be at least 2 guards that were stood in the front hallway, in the front doorway. And as you move around the left-hand side of the building, you make your way to the back of the building, look around. You can't see that there are any patrolling force here. It is pissing down. You guys are just getting absolutely drenched as you're moving through here, so you feel pretty comfortable with your movement. And as you are moving around, you can have a look at the ground floor. You'd only be able to access the ground floor windows. If you imagine the ground floor windows probably sit about 4 or 5 foot off the ground, the bottom of them. There's like quite a high set of window sets as you move around each of the different buildings there. On that first side, you can see they're all closed. As you get to the back corner and look down the back, again, it looks like they're all closed. There is a back door, like another entryway into the garden away from there that doesn't look like there's any guard force there for now. But yeah, as you look down, all the windows seem to be closed on the ground floor.
Does it look like there's a gap big enough for spiders underneath back door?
You would know what the doors are like. These aren't like big steel shutter doors. You'd assume there could be
Hello there.
a gap there that you could squeeze through.
Do they look like they're unlocked?
I mean, I guess you could try the door first of all.
No.
As spiders.
I was thinking
You're gonna go
from a
through with spider
distance,
hand.
I could use thaumaturgy to
Don't blow the door open.
to
fast.
a window to fly open. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, no, scrap that.
I will use my. Oh, actually, that won't be the definition of it. It's conjuration. Cool. I'll use my psionic telekinesis. Visible each hand. Get that to try the
How far does that work from?
60 foot.
Cool, yeah, so you can get in front of the door. Yeah, as you go round to So you're hidden within like the shrubbery, these pathway thing bushes, as you use your telekinesis to send out the invisible mage hand. Try the door. The door handle turns, and you are able to open it.
Shall we open it?
That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah, I guess open the door.
Nice.
I mean, I could bang in and say city guard.
Definitely do that.
Do it. Cool. You open the door. Yeah, the door opens up. These back doors don't have the like parasol area. They're kind of flat to the back of the building, so they just open up in, and then there's a few steps down to where you are. So you open the door as if one of them opens up. It's a double door system. So yeah, one of them you open, it opens out into the gardenway.
Is there any lights on inside?
Give me a perception check.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. As you look, you can see that this back door will run as like a central column. The houses sit on the left and the right, so the center back door and front door are not too far away from each other actually, and that central area is kind of kept pretty clean. So you can see through the channel opens, and it's quite a wide corridor that kind of pretty much runs down here. You can see there are some dim lights lit, and as you're trying to get a look, you kind of duck yourself back down as you see figure coming towards the door. Having the door open, as they get out and have a look, you have to be within 60 foot. As you see the figure coming down, they look like Commonwealth guards. As they step out to have a look kind of left and right and grab the door, you can see with your true sight that it's not a Commonwealth guard, but it's someone in dark leathers, looks to be a drow elf, who grabs the door, kind of looks around, slams the door.
Okay.
And as they slam and go in again, it's out of your true sight's range. They go back to looking like a Commonwealth guard.
Interesting. I will relay that on to the others.
Sorry, just so that I understand. They're in a disguise as a Commonwealth guard, but they're a drow.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so you
Sounds
guys
like
would have
magical
seen
disguise.
you'd have seen a Commonwealth guard lean out, look left and right, and just elf grab the door, close the door. But what Von would have seen is essentially as someone leant into his 60-foot range, their disguise would have faded off. He would have seen a drow.
Oh, because of the
drow
true
elf.
sight thing you've got.
Yes.
Yeah, I can
Got
see
it.
through illusions.
Interesting.
So, I mean, we haven't had get a close enough look at any of the other guards around, have we?
Nope.
Might be what's patrolling everywhere.
But why would drow elves be faking Commonwealth? Oh, do you think one is disguised as the commander, chief, faceache, whatever he was called? General.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, maybe. It's possible. I mean, I still want to get in. So, do we? I guess we can't just go and open the door again, because
What exactly are we here for?
Yeah, you guys are all getting soaked at the moment.
I
Not drowning.
I need to get to Tycho's stuff.
Looking for what?
Anything that could help. Some of the research he's done may well be very important to working out what the hell is going on, what we're coming up against. Like, it's just
Didn't he take it
Grom.
with him when he got you to take all his bottles and stuff?
he may have left something behind. He didn't. I grabbed a few things for him. It wasn't everything.
The fact that you were able to see that it was a drow and we couldn't, is that the sort of ability that other types of elves like drows may have? I'm just thinking if you wild shaped or something, would they be able to tell that you're actually you?
Well,
Basically, I'm asking if someone's got true sight, can they see wild shapes rather than real animals?
No, I don't think. I think wild shape is actually a transformation. Same as polymorph. It's not a disguise. It'd be a disguise spell.
So it's perceived the original form of a shape changer creature that is transformed by magic.
Ooh, it's potentially actually, yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure how that works.
Not to make things even more difficult, but
Yep. Give me an Arcana check.
That is a 21.
21. You know where you have achieved those powers from.
Yeah.
It's not like a
kind
standard
of
elf thing.
signal towards my arm.
I got a special
Saying,
hand.
This may be where I got it from.
Is there anything specific you're looking for up there?
I mean, if we can find some way to be able to find Tycho.
If we could get out the rain, it would be lovely as well.
didn't you
Well,
say
I've
he
got
was
2
floating
cloaks and I'm
around?
getting wet.
Armor. Ting-ling-ling.
I've been in Tycho's loft before, right? Because I looked through the telescope with him.
Yep.
Yeah, and me.
Is it within 150 foot of us? Oh, sorry, is it within 500 foot of us?
Oh yeah, it's within 500 foot of you, easy. It's probably within 100 foot. Yeah. You're at the back door. It's like as you're looking at it now, it's up to the right hand side, and you know where it is because it's the top where the freaking telescope was.
And Zaga says, "Be right back," and dimension doors.
Nice.
You can't take me with you because you're too small.
I'm too small to take you. Annoying.
I mean, that you're not going to know what's useful.
I will also dimension door and take Von with me.
Okay. Cool. Faven and
I
Arta
will
just left
use
in the
my
rain.
cloak to try and shelter Arta from some of the rain because I can imagine.
I have 2 cloaks. They're
I've
just
got two
soft.
cloak and no hair. Faven looks like a drowned rat, and Arta's moustache is getting a bit wet.
And when we get up there, I'll press the digitation. The three of us.
It's a triangle.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to point back towards the sewer. Like, should we go back down? Because it's cold and wet out here. And it'll be cold down there, but not wet.
Oh, the water will be running.
But we
What
won't
if
be
somebody
stood in it.
flushes?
Surely there's a path on
Is
the
it
side.
safe for us to wait out here, or is it safer to go back into the sewers?
Well, at the moment you
We've got no
don't
idea.
you haven't seen any patrols, but you are just crouched between 2 like flower beds. Where if you're
In
in a
the
sewer,
rain.
you're in a sewer at least.
If only we could have told them that we would wait in the sewers.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool. You two start making your way back to the sewers. Cool. The 3 of you are in prestidigitation to dry yourself off. You are in Tycho's office, in the office of where the study hall of the Circle of Stars Druids is. What would you like to look for?
Hey, so,
What are we looking for again? Keeping my voice down. Stealthy.
I mean, if the likelihood of finding is going to be very low, but something that could help us locate Tycho in the astral plane.
Like what?
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know what that might be?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a three-pronged rod that's attuned to the.
You can roll.
You want a fork as well, huh?
You can roll investigation. You can roll Arcana. You can roll whatever you would like, or you can buddy up rolls to help.
After Zaga says that, I wave my tray and say, I've already got a fork.
Yeah.
I will start searching for a 2-pronged fork up here because that's what's been described to me, and I'll
Cool.
do an investigation check.
Yeah.
I got 22. Yeah, 22 Arcana.
22 Arcana, nice.
And 23 investigation.
Okay, sweet. Fun.
I also want to just kind of look around at, just see if there's any kind of, if I can notice any like kind of important notes that may have been left behind, just to get some more detail on anything. Because I know Grom feels like Tycho will know stuff. So, is there anything that he happened to leave behind? My investigation is pretty shit. 12.
12.
Jesus Christ, I earn more than that just on the plus.
Yeah, I know. So
I
how can
get a
you go
plus
there
1 to investigation.
So, you go looking around for, there's different things you're looking out for. There is a lot of research. Ooh, hang on. Let me have a think. Yeah. You go looking for where the information would have been around where Tycho kind of like in progress stuff would have been, and you can see there's loads of prototype stuff. So he was a mixer of like a tinkerer and also like a scholar. So there's stuff he works on which is more device based, and there was stuff that works on which is more like map based, or looking to build knowledge, I suppose. It's like create theory, test theory is how he worked. You are going through the star maps, Von Van, and trying to like line your star maps with his star maps and work out what was going on. How like had he found anything within there, and you get a bit stuck. You know that he was looking into and trying to find ways into the astral plane from the sky, and you're trying to compare your star map to his and see if there's anything that like shows the way that gets in there, and you don't really come up with too much. I would almost, whilst you're doing that in like a central station, it's almost like Zaga and Otter work their way independently to the same point, like Lady and the Tramp eating one bit of spaghetti. As you find Zaga a load of what looks like forks. They don't look like eating forks. They look like musical instrument forks. You've seen them before. You're a bard, like tuning forks. As you see a load of them that are made. And scattered, some that are bent, some that are shaped. There's a load of work on there about different materials that they're made out of. But everything you can see, that all of them that are out all seem to be different possibilities, different types, different shapes. There is nothing concrete in there that says any of them are working or any of them look like they work. It just looks like the ramblings of like how you tune stuff in. So he's got, there's probably about 15 different types there. Some of them are bent and broke. Some of them are perfectly formed, but there is nothing that's like, here's the one. None of them are labeled. They all look like works in progress. Otter, from your side, on an Arcana side, you get drawn to information about fungus, about the Neverlight Grove, about like the underground and the Underdark, and what was like. You weren't expecting to see that here as you're going through. And Tycho makes reference to something called Hyfloris, which you trace through a few times. And it's like, Hyfloris. As you're making it through, it looks like Tycho has a theory that the Neverlight Grove is... all of the Neverlight Grove and all the Myconid, and the way that their spores work and the way they communicate is because they are all connected to one greater being, which he seems to be calling Hyfloris. That they operate in a matrix. The way that they can be controlled across the board is because there's this one being that controls all of them. That is kind of like one master of all the Myconid. And to have that much power... he believes Hyfloris is drawing on or is originally from the astral plane. So he's starting to try and work out where the Myconid link could be with the astral plane, and that's kind of where you two come together. Is he is drawing up all these bits around Hyflorus, how the myconids use spores, how they communicate, how that works, how a creature could be controlled from the astral plane or is from the astral plane. Like, was it teleported here? Does it live here? Is it controlled remotely from here? He's got a lot of that work, and then he's got a lot of those that are going into these different designer forks as he's trying to use different calculations to work out a way of, is this creature teleporting? Is this creature passing through the portals, and therefore can I mimic something of the way it works? It doesn't look like he ever quite got to the end of those thoughts. He almost, as you come together, both of you are left with a big question mark in the middle about how that all works.
I asked Von for the bag of holding anyway, and then shove all of the forks in there.
Yeah, nice.
As Zaga sort of grabs the forks, I also put my hand down to reach the forks, and it lands on top of Zaga's hand. I sort of share this
And you look him in the eyes lovingly.
I would just look at it and just hold his gaze just like that 1 second too long to be awkward.
Zaga looks back into Otter's eyes and doesn't look away.
Von, you look up.
Is this like some
very
weird
confused.
fanfic? What's going on?
I look up from the nose.
Lady and the Tramp.
I look up from the nose at this
Oh, yeah,
point and just
sorry,
see them
I
two
did it.
staring lovingly to each other.
As you just aren't finding anything. They're stealing forks and touching each other's hands.
We're waiting for the bag of holding. We're going to hold this look
Hold this
until
fork
someone
till then.
interrupts us.
Arthur, Faywin, you guys, as you guys are going through and you're like pulling out all the information, trying to find what's going on, draw the lines, you've got these two like differing attempts, like the mortal plane and then the astral plane, and how that works, and the links to myconids, and it's all a bit strange. So as you guys are kind of pulling it all together, Arthur and Faywin, you make your way back to the sewer. What's your plan? Is it to get in and wait with the cap closed, open?
I just want to get out of the rain. I don't have a plan.
Okay.
I think Faywin will. She was going to put like a little bit of something outside so that they knew it was hers, but these little.
Maybe like an arrow pointing towards it. No, that would get.
Yeah, that'd be great, but narrow directly towards the drain.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I think we should close it behind us, but maybe. How often can you do that tremor sense thing?
Arthur.
Huh?
There we go.
How long can I do the tremor sense thing?
How often? Yeah.
3 times
Is
a
it
day.
is
Well,
it hard work?
3 times a day.
Okay.
And it doesn't say how long it lasts.
It's about 10 minutes, I think, if I remember from when I had it.
Oh no, this lasts until the vine is used to attack.
Nice. As long as you keep it spinning, like a cowboy.
Okay.
No, I don't even need to keep it spinning. I just need to let it form a circle around.
Oh yeah. I like this. I like the idea of it spinning circle. It's cooler, but I mean, if you want to be boring, it's fine.
Well,
Ma-
if I'm doing it in the air, then I do have to keep it spinning, I suppose.
Yeah. See.
Maybe we close the hatch then, in case they come walking out. And,
Don't fall down.
yeah.
Cool. So you guys. Yep.
Would it be cheeky to do another search of this office for anything valuable, such as, you know, a tome that teaches you how to be charismatic?
Yeah, you can try it.
You really think Tycho was charismatic?
I mean, he might have been holding on to the tome for a rainy day. You never know.
He's a
try.
sci-fi nerd. It's never gonna.
I'm still going to get nothing, but it's a 31.
31. You find a book that's labelled the charisma tone that Zaga really wants. Do you touch it?
Is it actually labelled that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I touch it.
Cool. An alarm goes off, and everyone is alerted to your position.
And it's also a mimic.
Whew, whew. It's a fireball. It's a delayed active fireball that goes off. No, there isn't. Now, as you look around, there isn't all of. You don't know what's useful in here. There's lots of shiny stuff in here. There's telescopes and stuff in here. There's tuning forks that were being made. There's a few devices and bits, but none of it looks finished. And the tomes and stuff that are in here, most of the city, the Circle of Stars work is not book bound tomes that we relate back to like the library is. It's star maps, it's active research, it's tinkering along with everything else. So anything that's here is like almost work in progress. It's fresh research, or if it was really useful, you assume Tycho packed it up and took it with him if he was going. What you've got left around is just the notes and stuff that are there that kind of say that he was always looking for a way to travel between the through the astral plane. The only thing you have linking at the moment is that he was trying to make forks and believes that the Myconids potentially are from the astral plane or are being controlled from the astral plane, or there is some overall creature codenamed Hyfloris that is the link. But then there is no charisma tone book. That doesn't exist.
Gonna chuck whatever notes that just the load of the notes with just to take back to give to Bo at some point.
Yeah.
Obviously the stuff on the High Florist stuff and the forks.
Nice. So as you guys are pulling it all together, looking through, just giving it a double sweep, checking nothing's there. Fabian and Arthur, you get in out of the rain, close the manhole, make your way down to wait for the rest of the party to come back. Drying off now in the sewer, which is nice. Can you give me perception or insight checks, please? Fabian and Arthur.
18 perception.
Fucking crap. 15 insight. So plus 11.
Your rolls are real good. You, with your perception, feel... with the insight, sorry, Arthur, you feel like you almost, as you're watching for the tremor sense up above, you get a feeling that you are being watched or you are being snuck up on a little bit from behind in the tunnel. And as you turn around, the sewer tunnel that runs out in front of you is completely empty. The water is running. You can hear the water running. The rain is still flowing. You try and sense in. When you kind of pick up on Arthur, just when someone gets the chill and just turns quickly as if they've seen something, you get kind of feed off Arthur's look, turn around and have a look. And it looks like the walls, the plant growth on the walls has moved way further up and seems to be on the left, on the right, just bulging out slightly, like it's filling in the underground. You both got dark vision, correct? Yeah, I think I've got dark vision. So you can see the tunnel. It's almost like you then pick up that the tunnel pathways are almost completely obscured by these two lumps that are just growing out, just increasing in size. As you both stop and watch, you can see them growing and growing and growing.
Arthur, we need to get out of here.
I was gonna stone shape the wall and hide in it, but getting out of here might be a better idea.
So
Maybe they've seen us.
They are blocking they're blocking the way through the sewer, or starting to block the way through the sewer. At the moment, there's two little sides that are just growing up.
They're blocking the way we came.
Blocking the way you came. Mm-hmm. But they're blocking the pathways. You can still go through the poop. Cool. We do.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in a sewer while everyone else is inside with a plant that's quite obviously angry and probably possessed.
Which plan?
We should probably check before we open the manhole cover again. What was it again? Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
How sleight of handy are you?
What sleight of hand?
Okay,
Exactly.
I'm a +5 kind of, and I'll use guidance on myself. Do you want me to do it?
I was going to say I'll just cast guidance on you.
Okay, great. Oh, teamwork, okay. I rolled 16 plus...
Let's get shit on me.
plus 2, so 18 total for sleight of hand.
Nice. So you go up the ladder first. What you trying to do? Just open it quietly.
Yeah, and do the peeky thing that Arthur did last time he opened it.
Nice. Okay, cool. So you open up slightly and win it back and peek out what you're just looking for if anyone's close.
Yeah.
Nice. Can you two both roll initiative for me, please? As the two sacks you hear them rip as two thuds hit the floor.
We heard what? Sorry, rip.
The side, these pods, you hear the tearing of something. It doesn't sound like not paper's not right. It sounds like the ripping of something from behind you, and then you hear two thuds hit the floor.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
Good job.
Thanks so much. Sorry.
It's 19 for me.
How far away is Tycho's room that they've teleported to? Did you say?
You are back round the front, so it is. It's probably.
We haven't been there before either, so we probably won't know where it even is.
It's up in the annex of the building, so it's probably from your perspective about 120 foot away.
Okay.
But it's like I say, you can.
It's not like we can see the window from there or anything.
From where you are, no, it's pissing down rain. So all you can see is like the corner of the building, and well, I'm assuming they told you, but that it's in the roof, so you can see where the pitch of the roof is. But yeah, you wouldn't be able to. You could land on the roof if you wanted to teleport to the roof.
We can't teleport.
You can't teleport. Well, that's great. 19
fly?
for Huh?
Saying, can you fly?
I can't fly.
It's times like this I
can't.
wish I took the feat that I was looking at that would have given me Misty Step. Regretting that right
Such
now.
a shame.
Arthur,
Arthur,
behind.
with a 19, you go first. As you see Faywin go up, opens and slides it back gently, does a much better job. You hear the thud as you turn around and see these two creatures that have fallen out of these plant sacks, essentially, that look up towards you. The closest thing they look like is when that wizard boy turned into a mush. These are just a huge gaping plant mouth, 3 arms, and like 3 legs. And these things are just, as they come, they have no eyes or face. They just clamber towards you as you see Faywin up above you on the ladder.
So I can't even escape because Faywin's ass in the way.
Yeah. So if Faywin's at the top, like slowly opening the hatch, you're like 5 foot, or 5 foot. She's 5 foot.
Okay,
5
I
foot
want
down
to try
below
and
her,
do.
as you're on the bottom of the ladder, and you can just see these two things of doof, doof, and as they get up, you can see they're just like a ball of arms and legs as they can't coming towards you. Half their body is a huge gaping mouth with this plant tongue that's slipping around everywhere.
Okay, I'm going to do something fun. Oh no, this isn't going to work because wait, what time of day is it? It's raining, but
It's
what
raining.
time of day?
Afternoon, isn't it?
Okay.
8th level bongo drums.
No, I was considering it. I'm thinking, as we're working on a 3-dimensional plane here, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to point my hand down and cast Sunbeam behind, like down the ladder.
Cool. You're gonna
Which is a wild idea, but it's fun.
want me for that? Sorry, you want to cast Sunbeam down the ladder. So they're not at the ladder yet. So you're at the base of the ladder at the moment. So you want to cast it down the tunnel, or you want to cast it because you're not going to hit anything if you just go down the thing. So if you imagine you're at the bottom of the stairs looking up, Faywin's at the top of the stairs just opening the hatch. These two things have landed about 10-15 foot behind you and are starting to make their way towards you.
No, that would be far too much light.
For
For some reason I thought Sunbeam had like a continuous effect, but no, it's just a new one every time.
Oh.
So it's not like
it's not
like a moonbeam.
Yeah.
8th level bongo drums?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't do that. Okay, hold up. We'll do how high up the ladder are we?
You're on the floor. So you are negative 10 feet from sea level. Faywin is negative 5 feet from sea level.
Oh, it's not very high then.
No, it's a sewer. It's just
And
like
how wide
60
is the sewer?
The sewer itself is 15 foot across. It's like 20 foot across, sorry. 10 foot is the water, and then 5 foot for the path.
So if I've got any spells that are 20-foot range, then radius. No. Yeah, then I can just do like a line thing. Okay, we can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I hate going first. Why am I first?
Because for the first time in your life, you actually rolled okay initiative.
I mean, you had a 50-50 chance.
And how far away from us are they?
About, it says they're moving now, I'd say 15 foot.
Is one
They're
on the
only
other side of the sewer?
They're on each, they've landed on the pathways. So you've got like enemy, water, water, enemy as you're looking at it, and you've got a 15-foot gap towards them. Let me try and get a little mappy.
It's only 15 foot, and there's...
A little cave one somewhere that will do.
Can
Cover.
I... No, that one's going to require being outside. That one can't be done inside, maybe.
I'm going to kill you.
Use your whip.
What's my whip going to do here? I can only use it once. There's two of them.
Up with my whip.
And I don't want to use stuff like shatter because it'll be loud. That's why I'm like... Do they look humanoid?
No, they look like weird
Plants.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
That's what I mean. They look... Half their body is a mouth. And they've got 3
Okay.
legs and 3 arms.
Okay, we're going to do that then. I'm going to cast Insect Plague.
Nice.
At 7th level. Let's do a 7th level. So, Insect Plague. It's 20-foot radius. So, 20-foot sphere, sorry. Centered on a point I choose within range. Spheres. When the creature in it must take a Constitution saving throw. Also, when it enters spell, where its turn ends there. Oh, that doesn't even do much. Nah. Sorry, I'm just okay. I'm just gonna hit one with my whip. I can't be bothered to think. The updates haven't done, so I'm gonna go for the one on the left. My whip. So even though it says plus 12, it's actually plus 13.
Oh,
So I get an extra bonus
ayo.
because of stuff.
Yep.
So that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Perfect. And instead of 1d4 plus 7, it's 1d4 plus 8. So I'm just going to roll the 1d4. It's 1 plus 8, so that's 9 points of damage plus 2d8 thunder damage. Because of reasons. Where is it? I think it's 2d8. Double checking. Ah! So much panic! So much panic!
It's almost like you're heroes, and at any point you could get attacked.
Yeah. Oh, it is 2d8. That's fine. I'm not used to hitting things. That's kind of
Yeah,
what
that
it
is
is. So that is 13 points of thunder damage.
13 points of thunder damage. Oh, shit. Nice. Fabian, you will hear this go off as behind you, Arthur has just started fighting something in the tunnel.
Run!
Yeah, cool. You're blocked. So there's like one line blocked off here. I haven't got a line. I'll go get something in a second. So yeah, this wall here doesn't exist. They're on the edge. Fuck it. We can make it 15 wide. The water runs down the middle. Nice. Up next is the 2 things. Does it? It does.
I'd like to clarify that the whip, I didn't make an Indiana Jones style whip, so just made a slightly lesser sound.
You didn't make a whoosh. And
It was
Fabian,
a
as
whoosh, but it was
you
a
turn
quiet
around and
whoosh.
look, you see these 2 creatures rushing up on Artos. One of them is going to try and
They're Russian.
rushing up. That's it. I'm going to roll advantage against you. You lucky bastard! I rolled on that one.
I mean, you could technically go advantage if you flank me. I don't know why you haven't.
I don't want to flank you. I just want to kill you. 2 tentacles. Oh, I rolled a nat 20. Isn't that just the way that life goes down?
Wait.
Too late.
Oh no,
Can't
don't
you?
worry.
Cool. So it goes to bite you, misses as you deflect with the shield. It then hits you with. Oh wait, there was another D8. Oh, nice. So it'd be 16.
Wrath of the Storm.
Nice. 16 plus another 9, so 25 points of damage.
What
And you
type?
are
What types of damage are they?
Bludgeoning and piercing.
Okay.
And then it grapples you.
Well, it doesn't because it rests of the storm.
It still grapples you,
Not when it gets pushed back 10 foot.
if it dies, else why it's grappled, restrained. Then maybe you go with it.
Can I have a dex save, please? DC 18.
Cool, and that's fell.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll just channel divinity. That's 16 points of lightning damage and it gets pushed back 10 foot.
Nice. It moves forward 5 foot, hits you with a 19 with a tentacle,
Meets it, beats it.
and you're grappled again. Ain't that just the way that life goes down?
Gets 3 attacks! How greedy!
Of course it gets 3 attacks. You think I'm just running around with baby monsters everywhere?
Yeah.
So you take 10 points of piercing damage that time round. This one gets pushed back and then comes back and grabs you. Second one is going to squeeze up. I'm going to say you are below and blocking, but it's going to go for tentacle attack towards Fabian. It's got 10 foot reach on it. That is a 18.
Yeah, it hits.
Nice. As you hear the fight going on below you, you see down below this tentacle wraps up, grabs your leg, does 11 points of damage, grapples you, and then can you give me a strength check, please?
Just strength.
Your
not
strength
like
stat, yeah.
8.
8 with a 15. This thing is going to drag you and pull you off the thing and pull you down into the ground. Cool. That's not even worth it. And it's then going to try and bite you now you're on the ground. That is a 15. That's going to miss, right?
Miss, yeah.
Miss. Nice. So yeah, it just has you wrapped up with its tentacle. As you look, now you see these things face to face. Again, they look very similar to that weird aberration thing. They have just been grown and fallen out. They don't look like form. They don't look like anything else you've seen. They've got the wrong number of limbs and whatever else is going on there. But yeah, as you try to get out, you've just been dragged down into this sewer. Sweet. Fabian, it's your turn.
Where's John on the map?
He's dead.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I thought he was dead. He's
No.
on your shoulder.
Where I had the thing pushed up,
Yep.
has that now fallen down because I've been?
No,
dragged
you
down?
opened it and then heard the fighting going on below you. So the manhole itself is open above you.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to tell John, you need to go and try and find the others.
Yep.
And explain. I think they're up in the tower or something. They'll be near the roof because they're all about stars.
Yep.
And I'm grappled now, right?
Yes.
And I can't see the ground outside from where I am if I've been pulled back down. So I can't see like up the tunnel. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Well, you can see that it's open. So it's like on this square, but
But I couldn't
it's 10
see
far.
somewhere to teleport to.
No, you can see the sky. No.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to teleport into the sky and then fall.
Can I do that and then reaction featherfall?
Ooh. Yes. But I will
Okay.
warn you, you are going to teleport 20 foot into the air. So you would have taken full damage, but if you feather fall, you're just going to appear and slow fall down in the middle of a field, in the middle of an open area.
How far down are we? You said 10 foot.
10 foot.
Is she not going to hit her head on the manhole cover?
No,
Or
you
has she moved it
teleport.
enough of the way?
So then if we're 10 foot down and I teleport up, would I not just teleport 10 foot in the air? And featherfall?
I thought.
It's Thunderstep, I think.
Oh, was it Thunderstep you're using?
yeah.
I thought it was Misty
Yeah.
Step, sorry. Yeah,
No.
if it's 20 foot, then yeah, it would be 10. It would just. You can do it. But all I'm saying is, you're going to make a thunderous noise and then you're going to appear and slow fall down in the
Yeah, I just feel like
opening.
we're very fucked down here on our own.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just letting you know that
Yeah.
you can definitely do it. It's a good move, but it will create a thunderous noise and then you will,
And then we're
and then
just
you're just
there.
going to be like slow floating down to the ground as people turn around and look to where that noise might come.
You can't just thunderstep to the next space next to the manhole cover without falling, because you know what that is.
It's what you can see, though. And I can't see it from there.
Yeah, you're looking up. You just have to put yourself like where you can see, so you can fall down. Your choice.
Can you see the roof?
Not from manhole cover. Not from down here. You can see.
It's going to be like a tunnel up,
tunnel
isn't
up,
it? You're only
you
going to
can
be able
Yeah, I
to
just
see the
wasn't sure
sky.
how much you can, outside you can see from that vantage
I could
point.
have seen it before this little rat dragged me back down.
Yeah, it's weird how that happens.
Yeah. Okay, so I've sent John to go and get the others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. So John, fly off. Although you're working on Find Familiar spell now, so
Yeah, he's not. He could just get hit, and he's on like 1 HP. So.
yeah. But what can you tell him to do?
So
In combat.
he can't attack, but he can. It can take other actions as normal. Could we say it was a help, maybe?
I'm just picturing him getting up there to us, and we're looking at him like, "What's that?"
Yeah,
Lassie?
yeah. He's just
Is
he's
someone
gonna
trapped
be
down the
some-
well?
it's gonna be some-
No, I don't mean tell him that. I mean more say like it's danger or something. It says the a familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal. And then it's got attack on it for some reason. I don't know.
That's independent of you. Okay.
Yeah. So he can just be frantically
Yeah. Cool.
alerted.
I just didn't. Yeah, because I just didn't know if it took any of your actions. No, it's like a separate creature. That's fine. Yeah, sweet. So he'll go after you, so he doesn't go anywhere yet. You'll tell him that, and then it'll be his go after you.
Please let him just get up there and start annoyingly pecking Von. Peck, 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 peck.
Archer, I'm going to do it anyway, and this is probably a really bad idea, but
Screw it. Do it.
fuck it. I'm going to thunderstep and take Arthur with me,
Yep.
10 foot in the air,
Yep.
and then I'll cast. Can I use my reaction as I get to the top, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll thunderstep then, and then reaction featherfall when we're up in the air.
Nice.
I'm just checking which level I need to do it at to take him with me.
It's just default level. It's just part of the spell.
Okay. Thank you. So I think I need a con save. For the
You muted yourself.
damage.
Right, sorry. Is it 5 foot?
Within 10 feet.
Okay, cool. So we'll get both of them. 17 is the highest.
The con save is 16.
Oh, okay. So one passes, one fails.
So I only rolled 8 damage. Anyway.
Okay. Is it half
It's
on
half.
a save?
It is halved, yeah.
Nice. So you guys thunderstep out, appear. Oh my god. Let me see what I've got.
As the spell goes off, I turn to Zaga and say, "Oh, that storm's getting bad."
As a bird comes and like clatters the window.
We've come too far to die in a sewer, Arta.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah. Nice. So you guys.
Is the manhole cover made of stone?
No, made of metal. I'm no longer
Actually,
grappled. But you're away from it. So the manhole cover will be this upside down hex. So, trace it be like here. And you guys have popped out and fallen down. There are guards. Nice. So, as you appear up, you land. You're no longer grappled. That upside down hexed circle over here, when that stops doing weird noises. Stop that camera. You land down, but the thunderclap comes. You've got 2 guards over this side, 2 guards over this side. As you thunderclap goes out and you start to slow fall down, you see both sets of people turn to look towards you. Up next, though, is let me get this camera sorted. Is John, who's going to fly up to the window of that top room and just peck around until you can see it. Can you get him to roll an attack roll for me, please? Oh, no, he can't attack. Actually, he's got to fly into it.
like a pigeon flying into a window.
and take damage and then be dispelled.
What? That's quite funny.
The thing is, it says that he can't attack. He can take other actions as normal, but then it's got a melee weapon attack +5 to hit. And the hit is 1 slashing damage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, roll an attack roll.
So he can do 1 damage.
That's all he needs to do is make enough noise.
A
As
15.
if the thunder step didn't make enough
15.
noise. Behave.
It's rain.
15 to do
Yeah,
one
but it's
damage.
rain. It's like a bad storm out there.
The thunderclap goes off, which breaks Zaga and Otter from their gaze into each other's eyes, and Von having to watch it happen. As you hear the thunderclap, and as you turn, a couple of seconds after, you see John at the window, just like tapping out this window and fluttering. From the window and the observatory, from where you look out, you can't quite look down and see, but you can see John is flapping and fluttering and just like banging into the window, trying to find a way in. It's clearly trying to get your 3 attention.
John.
Do we roll initiative or do
Yeah.
we just act?
Yeah.
I think that bird's gone funny.
For sure.
23 for me.
17.
One.
I've got 12.
Oh, sorry. Nice. So yeah, you see that panicking and flapping at the window is John. So we've gone essentially round to the top actually because Faerun was last. So it would be Zaga, your turn up. But you can have a moment to discuss with each other what your plan would be before.
Are there any shutters or blinds on the windows?
There'll be blinds, yeah. There'll be ways of shutting out the sunlight because he was going to be staring in through a telescope. So some of the windows here, you could close off all the windows could be blind shut, so you can cut.
Zaga, you may want to close the blinds. John's confused.
He does. Even you would know that he is flapping in a panicked manner.
No, he knows that. He's just declining to fight.
He will get murdered later for this. Where did we...
Not by John, though, because he can only do 1 slashing damage.
I just saved your life, you little rat. Sorry, Zaga.
Here we go. Where did we dimension door up from on this map?
Other side of the building. So this is the front entrance where the entryway is. You guys went that way, all the way down around. So you are kind of up in this corner of the building.
So we don't know that they're around.
You can't see down. The angle you're at, you're on the end of the building. They're at the front of the building. So all you know is John's panicking, and you did hear the thunderclap, which did sound
Which
closer
side
now
of the building is John tapping the window at?
The side. So he's gone up this way, and is tapping the window on this near side building.
Absolutely useless, John.
Yeah. He's a bird. All you can see is that he is frantically tapping.
I'll move to the back and check the window there, raise the blind and look out. And can I see them hiding where we teleported up from?
Yeah, no, you can't see them there. So you look down to where you were, and they're not there.
They're not there.
Yeah.
And there's a panic. And I know where the sewer entrance was. And I think maybe they decided to go get dry. And I'll dimension door down towards where they are. Well, where the sewer entrance is.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you've got to take yourself, haven't you? Nice. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I can only take myself.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get that to. No, that's going to keep doing that annoying thing. Brilliant. Sweet. So you can dimension door down. Let me take you off the back of horse. And you know where the entrance is. Yeah, you can appear in the alleyway between the things. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just get the. I've got little markers which make my life easier for explaining shit.
I'm assuming you would have told us that you're going that way.
Yeah, sure. Why not? There's nobody at the back. I'm going to the front.
It'd be funny if you didn't.
Just like when everyone teleported and didn't tell us where you were going.
You knew where we
Yeah.
were going because we asked Von what we were here for.
You just said be right back. You could have gone Draca knowing you.
All right, I'm back.
Can you imagine if they just
Yeah.
fucked off to Draka and just left us in the rain?
That would be funny.
That'd be brilliant. When I dimension door down and I get there and I see the two of them standing there,
Yes.
I will call out and say, "There's no emergency. You're fine."
The
Can you
sewers!
reply?
There's creatures
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the
you can try.
sewers!
There's also guards surrounding us.
Zaga dimension doors out, and Otter just turns to Vaughn and breaks out into, "I think we're alone now."
You guys are going to die. Cool. So yeah, you dimension door out. You see, as you land, you can see that both Arta and Faywin have taken damage. And yeah, as they call, you can hear from where you have dimension door 2, you can hear a noise of something moving down in the sewer below.
I want to move away from the sewer entrance with whatever movement I have left.
You got all your movement because yeah, you would have just. So which way though?
Towards the middle of the area.
Yeah. So you can get out too. So this central pathway that runs through, these walls will be above your head height. To be honest, but you can step out into the middle if you would like, or you can stay within the confines of them.
I'll stay about there.
Yep. So, cool. Anything else?
No, that's it for now. I've used the spell. Come down. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Put them on there. And then the big one. That's it. Wicked. Arta, you are up next.
Oh god, I'm up. As a free action, can I say, are we attacking?
Uh,
Oh, good. Stop doing that thing now.
I don't know. I don't know if there's another way of us getting out of this.
If everybody gets close, we can get out of here.
Where are
Where's
the others?
Otter? Yeah, where's Otter and Vompa?
Give them a minute. Shit.
This is the worst heist movie ever. What I
If you
want to
think-
do...
Zaga, did you
is-
tell them that you were coming down here? Did you say that's where you were going when you did your dimension door?
I mean, I didn't say shit, but I assumed they would know. I said, "There's no one out the back. I'm going down the front."
Oh, you did say that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where those two guards are at the front.
Yeah.
So are these like little walls, or are they?
Yeah,
supposed
these
to
are
be,
the
like,
these are the beds essentially that you're in. So you were kind of moving between these beds when you were moving and hiding. These guys were remaining under. The ones that are in the north and the ones that are in the south were remaining out of undercover. They can now see from where you are, but they are still. They're about 50, 60 foot away from you.
Okay. Do I try and do a distraction, or do I cover everything in fog? It's a wet, windy night. Fog can just
super stormy, yeah.
fall in.
It's still pissing down with rain. But yeah,
We're
the
near the sea
thunderclap
as well.
that comes up through the tunnel is loud enough, and the proximity is loud enough that it's caused them to at least turn and look. And then there's two people that have floated down in the middle of this area.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Okay, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud at the base of the steps on the right.
Okay, Alec?
It's just. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's not a. Of course, because I can cast it a higher thing and it increases.
Yep.
Oh, that's. Is that diameter or radius? Oh god. We'll just go for the base first level, 20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
That's so big. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than that. At the
Well, if I
base-
cast it at level 2, it would have been 40-foot radius.
Yeah,
So you
that's
know.
ridiculous. Well, it's supposed to be for that. I suppose.
But it's just kind of so yeah, like the base of the steps, just to kind of like block off the view.
Yep.
Um,
My lights are fucking weird today.
and then that I want to kind of try and crouch in the shrubbery,
Okay.
and that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah. You can do that. You can take cover.
Yeah.
Otto, you're up.
So they're just by the manhole cover, right?
They're all by the manhole cover, yeah.
Jagger says he's going to the front, so I'm assuming he's going to mean there. Seen John, so I'd assume Fabian's trying to get our attention for some reason.
Yeah.
So I'll sort of grab Von and say, "Have you got everything you need? You got everything you need."
Mm-hmm.
And I will dimension door us both back down to where we dimension doored it from.
Where we came up from.
Yeah.
That's where I assume everyone said is from the manhole cover-ish.
No, that was nowhere near the manhole.
Oh,
We came
no.
up.
It's on the back.
I looked out the back window to
Yeah.
see if they were where we came up from.
Yeah. Yeah, so going off that, I would just go to the manhole cover.
Okay. Cool. So you, mark off your spell slot. You dimension door back to where you were. I can see Arta, Fabian, and Arta have taken damage. Arta and Zaga are like crouched down behind the cover.
Am I allowed to
What do
tell
you mean?
them? there's
Zaga's just
something?
stood up.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
allowed to tell them there's something.
Yeah.
You know, it's not my go.
Yeah.
Seeing they've gone to the manhole cover, there's aberration type things down there and guards around us. We need to get out.
It's got foggy all of a sudden.
The fog's over this direction. So as you look towards the guards, there's a fog that's.
Very localized fog.
Which you have seen before. You haven't all forgotten all of your different abilities that you all have. Or you
Have
can
I
do
ever
that.
seen
I
Artie
will
use
kill
fog cloud?
you. You're on the
I know Corin has.
No, he hasn't
I
used
don't
it
know.
since the boat.
Oh, I have used it since the boat.
No,
You do.
I don't.
Yeah, I've definitely used it once and it wasn't very helpful, and I cancelled it immediately
That sounds about
because
right.
we were getting. I think we were getting swarmed, so I did it so they had less chance of hitting us, but then we couldn't hit them either, so it didn't work.
Yeah.
I think it was in the Red Hood cave thing, right?
Yeah, but I can use it now because I can fog cloud and then I can tremor sense as a bonus action,
Yeah.
and then I can attack. So it works for me. It's a bit like it's a very convoluted way of how you used to use darkness.
Yeah. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, I
Sounds
can
like a
see, but
two-turn
nobody else
setup.
can.
Are you concentrating on that, by the way?
I am. Yeah. Yeah, I must be. Is it? Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
Okay, so there's things in this area, guards around here. What? Are we fighting our way out?
Everybody get within 10 feet of me.
After our interaction up there, I snuggled quite close to Zaga.
Oh, fucking hell. Nice. So you all, are you going to move towards Ari, yeah?
Yeah.
Cover. Otter. Okay, before Von. My little friends. That's these good.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
You just know that Zaga's going to teleport us into that commander's office with these creatures.
That.
Cracker baby.
30 foot is more than enough. They took some damage. As climbing out of the hole comes one. Who is going to attempt to bite Von Van. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Put my dice away. You take 11 points of piercing damage. Can you give me a con saving throw, please?
Con save.
No, don't worry.
What's it for?
It's poison.
We got Hero's Feast, didn't we?
Yeah. No, actually, poison's just part of it. You still need to do it. Oh my god, why can't I fucking stop sneezing?
Don't you get advantage on the saving throw though? Or is that just with my
It's
dog?
against disease.
I get advantage against poison disease
We'll roll it.
because of my fungal necklace thing.
Did you give that away?
Not the fungal necklace.
Oh, okay.
I gave the token away.
Just checking.
So that's a 19.
Okay, 19, cool. That's fine. You still take damage. You just don't have the other effect. And then it's going to hit you with the tentacle. Oh, I sneeze again. That's a nat 20. Jesus. It's not too bad though. So that is 17 points of bludgeoning and 10 points of piercing, and you're grappled. That's this thing, yeah, climbs up, bites at you, and then hits you with one of its arms that are like look a little bit like Displacer Beast arms. So they're like wrap around and grab hold of you. They've got elongated, like super long fingers. Again, this thing just looks wrong. It looks super messed up. That was only 2 hits, wasn't it? And then it's going to take its last tentacle attack. That's another nat 20. Jeez. So that's 12 piercing. And 10. 12 piercing. No, sorry, 12 bludgeoning, 10 piercing. Doesn't matter, does it?
New.
Nice. And then the other one, it's created enough space for, is going to climb out as well. Otter, you are just close enough as it's going to try and bite you. That is a dirty 20.
Hits.
That is a rubbish roll. That's 8 piercing. And then give me a con saving throw. And it's going to try and grapple you with its tentacles as well.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh, cool. So you don't become poisoned, but you do feel that you have been hit with something. Something as it rips round. As it bites into you, you can feel something injects into your skin. The poison is negated by the food you've eaten, but there is something that lingers behind. Cool. You can feel, yeah. You can see that the area where the bite goes in, you can already see that it's starting to like it looks infected. But the poison effect doesn't happen. The first tentacle was going to be a miss. The second was a 17. Does that hit?
Beats it.
Oh, nice. Which is only a 14 points in total. It was a 6 and an 8. And you're grappled. Where's my grappled? Oh, Von, you are up.
Well, good news is I can't move within 10 feet of Zaga.
You can try and break the grapple with your action. Strength or dex.
Fucking hell, that's gonna be shit either way. Do I do that or do I do something different? Well, actually, I could do that.
Ooh.
I'm going to do Yeah, that's what I'll do that. I will do. I'll cast Ride the Lightning
Okay.
to go through that one that's grappled me and kind of like, so I can walk like towards the bottom of the steps, I guess. I can then walk towards Zaga.
Okay. Do you have to choose if you're hitting people or not? Or does
So
it hit everyone in line?
it's anyone that's within 5 foot of. So if I aim towards the steps, I think I should be all right to
Okay.
hit anyone else.
Yep, cool. What's the save?
Deck save.
Deck save. Both got rubbish. Oof, no, 1 and 5 on the dice, they both going to be fails.
I think I only hit one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, there's 1 out of 5 either way, it's shit.
So that is 46. That's 10 lightning damage.
10 lightning damage. Nice. As you remove yourself from the grapple, shoot yourself forward.
Oh, I meant the other steps. So that's why I was only hitting one. Yeah, and then
Yep.
go my full movement towards Saga.
Yep. Cool. You can stand right next to him. Nice. Anything else? Fayman, you're up.
Nope.
See, I can see where Bomband's just gone to, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I would like to summon a fey creature,
Yep.
and it's going to be feeling a little bit tricksy.
Yep.
So within 5 foot, there'll be magical darkness. I'm going to do that away from Bomband, kind of in front of the steps in front of him. Basically, it's only 5 foot, but like a weird magical darkness in front of the stairs, because I know there's people there.
Cool.
I've done that as a spell rather than with the shard.
Ah, okay.
I could do it once per long rest as a spell.
Yep. Oh wait, you've
And it's
done
called
it through the
Daphne.
shard.
Pardon?
You did it through the shard, or you've got
No,
it
I
as a
did it with
spell?
Fey reinforcements as a spell
Okay.
rather than through the shard.
Okay, cool.
It's called Daphne. And she's
Daphne.
feeling tricksy.
Nice. I'm gonna put this here for now. So how far away from you? I didn't get it. So it's 5 foot.
30 foot from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like kind of at the bottom thing.
Okay.
Just so that they're looking at that and not Bomband through the
Okay.
roof.
Cool,
And it's
that's your
5
action.
foot magical darkness.
Okay.
That's it, that's my go.
That's your go. Nice. Up next are the guards. It's really annoying, that fog.
Just to note that we still have our terrible disguises.
Yeah. But we canonically know that they
Oh.
are just mustaches tapped onto your own face.
When I travel closer to the guards, did they look like drow as well?
They did look like drow as well, yeah.
Cool.
Two of them had to use their full dash action to get down here. The ones at this side, because they can't see you through the cloud of fog, so they've just passed through the fog with 60 foot. The other two are going to step forward and seeing where you run, even if there is a weird little fey creature there, still going to fire at the dude that just cast lightning and then ran forward. So you can take crossbow attacks towards you. Dirty 20 for the first one. Von, sorry. Which is 11 points of piercing damage.
So is that sorry?
11 points
11
of piercing. Yeah, and then can you give me... Oh, this is interesting, though. No, don't worry. I don't think it works. It's another poison condition thing. And the second crossbow attack is a 16.
Misses.
Okay, cool. So you just see it as these crossbows come towards you, as they are making their way towards you. As they're going to give a wide berth to that weird orb that's there. As it comes back round to the top, and Zaga, you are up.
Everyone is within 10 foot of me, or I can make them within 10 foot of me.
Yep. You can make it within 10 foot of you. Yep.
We're just gonna teleport to Faywin's parents' roof.
Nice. Cool. So he looks down, just decides someone's got a counter spell. Nice. So you, step everyone in together as you're drowned. You cast the teleport. That is just an action, right? What's casting time?
Let me just double check it. Teleport.
Yeah.
1 action, range area 10 feet, components verbal.
Sweet. So yeah, you cast the teleport spell as you all disappear from this area, losing sight of what happens before. Those of you that are grappled are released from the grapple. The creatures don't come with you unless you decide to take them with you. As you land on the roof of the Oakshine residence, where it is lighter raining here, but still raining a little. And you are out of combat.
I think that's the right thing to do. We don't know how many guards are in the Druid's house. Archer, are you okay?
We know who's in the
what-
Druid's house.
Did you say Arta or Otter?
Arta. We nearly
Why would
died.
it-
Well, we didn't, but
I
was scary
I
in the
wasn't even
sense-
bloodied.
neither
Though
was
it
I,
was
but it was
scary.
still scary in there.
It was scary. I
I'm
hope
just
those guards
standing-
don't die.
I'm just standing
Why?
behind the others, like almost bloody, being like, "Hi."
You came out
Hello.
absolutely smashed.
What happened? We left you nice and quiet out the back, and then all of a sudden you're around the front fighting with weird plant things.
Some weird
We-
creatures came out of the sewers, like the
Yeah.
walls.
They were in some sort of pods. We went there because we didn't think it was a good idea to just stand out in the open. So we went and hid down the manhole cover, and these creatures could feel that we were being watched or something. They came out the pods and attacked. We got grappled down in the sewer, so the only way to get out was to thunderstep. And obviously,
So what you're saying is you left the place where you were nice and not seen by anybody, and went down into the sewers and picked a fight.
does it sound like we've said that? Because if it does, you are
That's ex-
mistaken.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Oh right, okay. Maybe next time tell us where you're teleporting to. Maybe just an idea.
You know where we went to. You sent John to peck on the window.
Only because Otto went with Von Van afterwards that made it obvious. But it'd be good to know the plan first, so we knew where to meet afterwards or something.
I
Where we
didn't
left.
realise that was the plan, to be honest. It just happened.
Did you find what you needed to find up there?
I found some stuff, nothing quite exactly what I wanted, but could be useful information to give to Bo.
And why do you think that the drows are pretending to be normal elves?
Because this, I mean, I guess the circle has come above ground and is running Allhearth.
Jeff, I spoke to Jeff. He didn't seem to think that was the plan back when he wasn't dead. So something has
but
certainly
Jeff-
changed.
Jeff's
Well, they
been
killed
gone
him,
for a
so they
while
can't have
now.
trusted him that much.
Well, Elias killed him.
So he says.
And Elias could still be involved.
We need a
I-
code name for him because I can't really talk about him in this house.
Oh yeah, we're on the roof, aren't we?
Yeah. Raining lighter, but you're still on the roof.
I mean, what do you want to do for the rest of today? Do you want to stay up here in Allhearth? Do you want me to get us back down to Redvant?
I could do a seeing bow. Looking at my arm.
Oh, that's probably easy to take care of. Walk over and waste another 100 diamond dust.
No, you don't need to do that because I'm not poisoned. But
You have
I'm
some kind of
infected.
disease, don't you?
But be good, probably good for Bo to check it before we do anything.
Oh, fine. Stay diseased.
Bo, that means
I
we've got
will.
to go back to Redvant. We've got a we've got a death bloom to kill.
You don't know where it is.
Ah, fair.
I mean, Bo might have information from the druids as well, so Two birds, one stone, and all that.
I guess the question is, do we leave the city the way it is?
We might not have a choice. I can get us here through Fey portals if we don't have any other means.
Well, we have means of getting in and out of the city, easy enough. However we would, but we can't communicate with anyone outside while we're in the city, right? So maybe it's best
Out of
if we-
character. Sorry, Faerun, did you send another message to your brother? I have a feeling. I come from feeling you did. To say you're in the city, or was that something you were going to say?
I can tell you. Let me pull up my thingy.
Even if she tried, she'd just get the psychic done.
Oh yeah, was that something you tried to do and didn't go through?
Only you
I don't think I did with him.
Just simply, if you had a response, that's all.
No, the last thing I've got that he said to me, I could be wrong, was stop being childish. Of course, I'm looking after Mum and Dad. Don't come back to the city. Stay away.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I
Wait,
just
where
thought
are
you were send something after that to him in response to like, I'm in the city, ha ha.
You mean a childish response? I can see why you'd think that might have.
No, I did. To be fair, I had a message prepped to be like, Mum and Dad are still here, so how are you saving them? Oh no, I think I did try that. And then I got the psychic damage and nothing went through.
No, I think you went to start. You were going to do it, and then the bow message failed, and then you all got sidetracked by the bow
Okay.
message getting failed.
I think everyone tried sending a message to
You all
Bo,
tried
it
to send
didn't
the
work.
message. Yeah. Only Zaga's got through.
Imagine it wasn't actually that and Bo was just dead. That's why it wasn't going through.
Imagine.
And the pain of losing another friend hurt us on the inside. Yeah.
Bo's never been a friend.
If we've got ways to come back into Allhearth, maybe it's good to go to Redvant, and then we can come back if we need by teleport or whatever.
Do you want to say goodbye to your mum and dad before we go?
Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? I ran downstairs.
Nice. Yes, it's only the afternoon. So yeah, you can tell your parents that you guys are going to TP out of there, and then she will let you know that that'll be them heading to the Feywild from tomorrow then. To save my throat and potential sneezing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's anything
I'll
else
pay
you
when
want
he's doing that. I'd tell everybody else that if we come back, I already called dibs on the parents' bedroom.
Can't wait to trap it. Cool. So yeah, you go downstairs, speak to your parents. You can see that your mum is already starting to get some stuff ready, and your dad is deliberating over which 2 books to take, because for some reason you told him to take 2 books, so he's picking only 2. Even though his library probably won't get fireballed unless you fireball it. It's all very confusing. And yeah, you let them know that you're going to head back to Redvant. They both wish you luck and reiterate that to stay safe is the best thing, and that's what they'll be doing, and to find him in the Feywild once it's all done. Who's using what spell to get what where?
Go through the tree.
Could I do one more thing, sorry, before you tree stride up?
Yeah.
Can I run up to, first of all, I'll put a pan of chocolate in my mum's cloak pocket, just in case she puts Hector in there when they travel. And then I want to go up to Elias's room and I want to leave him, I very much doubt he will come, but just in case, I'm going to leave him a note.
You mean?
Okay.
Words to the effect of, you were so busy looking after your girlfriend, you weren't even looking after Mum and Dad.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm not childish, you are.
She says in a childish tone.
And with that, he will definitely come back and find it.
And then can I add, I don't know what happened to you. Sorry, I'm doing this all like off the cuff. I don't know what happened to you, but you're not the big brother that I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
You've
gonna.
got to sign off with something bright.
Well, no, I was going to try and... oh. Fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say... Whilst you may focus on your shadow staying long, on your footsteps silent, you're not the brother that I remember. F. Small kiss. Just because that's just so much that's in her signature.
Okay. Nice. So
The signature's an X.
F. So you leave a Bratty message
With the little kiss.
with a little kiss, run back upstairs, say goodbye, and then tree stride back to Redvant, which goes without fail. Yeah, tree stride's not teleportation, it's fine. So yeah, Redvant uses tree stride, opens up the magical tree at the top of the Feywind residence, and you arrive on the outskirts of the border forest, able to walk up through Redvant. It is not pissing down with rain here in Redvant. It's actually not bad night, not bad afternoon. Sorry, the sun is out, so you feel yourself drying off very slightly. Although a couple of casts of prestidigitation would dry you right out as you can make your way back to the Silent Dagger.
Can I take a detour just quickly?
Yeah.
We don't need to roleplay it out, but I just want to get more of the diamond dust.
Yeah, from the poor seller
The
that
shop
you.
that hates me. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I just want to get 400 gold's worth of diamond dust.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Did you go on your own?
Unless someone goes with me.
I'm going to gesture that it's someone else's problem. I'm with him in the diamond shop again.
I'm heading straight to go and see Bo. So it won't be
Okay,
me.
yeah. So you have.
I'll go with Zaga because I want to go and see Viper quickly as well.
Okay. So yeah, as you pass through, Yvonne, you watch a very standoffish, very strange altercation where this jeweler is like not letting anything out of their sight. It's almost like there's new cages and stuff put up in this shop that you wouldn't have seen before. But Zaga, you notice the like increase in security as he just refuses to take his eyes off Zaga as he goes through this transaction. But you can buy the jam dust you require to knock off your gold.
Noticing that I will telepathically say to Zaga, he seems to know you quite well.
And that telepathic spell works well.
Is there a wanted sign up in as well?
No. It's just you'll be watching him like the way when he comes in, Von, it just like doesn't even really look at you at all. It just is straight on. Has the whole transaction, goes through the whole thing. He's just doesn't blink, this guy. But he will say you dust.
I just imagine Zach with a massive grin on his face.
Yeah. He didn't even really know what happened last time anyway. It was only after that actually saw it. Cool.
I think I've been back there since then as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there with Zach one time.
Yeah, Zaga's been back since, but I was there first time, and I did tell everyone.
You were there when you did the thievery happened, but
I was there for the thievery, and that's
Yeah,
why
I
I
don't know
refused to go last time,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Wyota went with him.
Nice. Sweet. So yeah, those of you can shoot back to see Bo, and then Von can shoot off to Viper. Does anyone know what they want to say first? We want to do it now, or do you want to?
I just want to show Bo my arm, explain what happened. Say, obviously down to the hero's feast. I
Yeah.
wasn't actually poisoned, but is it still infected?
Yeah. So okay. So he will. Oof, he's even the best person. He will look at it and be like, "Well, it looks infected." So he will say that he thinks that there is, whilst there's not a poison, like the poison part of it is healing, or is it's almost like the disease is there. You are being poisoned and healed constantly. It's like it keeps trying to poison you. Right. You keep being healed. So he does. Yeah, he confirms that he can see that is an infected, diseased area still.
Does he want to take a sample?
Of your pussy arm.
Yeah.
If you want him to, he can. He asks what caused it.
I did say it, didn't I, in the end?
Yeah.
So I explained.
Cool. How do you explain it?
Fairwind described how they came about.
Yep.
So I will pass that on, and also what it looked like. With big mouth.
Yep.
Tongue coming out, the sort of arms, legs, looking things.
Okay. Cool. When you go back, who is going down to see Bo? Of those you there, Arta, Faywin, and Otto, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll obviously
Yeah,
go and
I'll
see
come
Mo
with.
after coming back as well.
After coming back from Viper, yeah, we'll see.
Stuff I've got, yeah.
Okay. With them going further, we'll pick up when you come back. With them going through and you going down and seeing him, Bo, as you go in and show him that he's going through that, he kind of gets a bit blindsided by like you asking questions first. As you go through and explain what happened, he will then be like, "Oh, I've been trying to get messages to you, but I couldn't get through. He's like, I don't know. I got one from Zaga, but it made no sense whatsoever. I don't know what he was going on about. I garbled. I made some of it together. I tried to reply. I got shocked. He was like, but I've been trying to get through. The druids. Grom has been in the Underdark. He's been communicating with the Myconid people. They said they want to get hold of you. You all. But this thing was a plant thing and attacked you? Kind of confirms what you said. So
Who was it in the Mycona camp he spoke to by?
Grom.
Was it our friend down there?
Yeah, Grom.
No, I mean
Grom?
Grom. Who did Grom speak to? Was it our friend, the Myconid friend that he spoke to?
He spoke to, well, you don't know. He spoke to a Myconid.
Okay.
One mushroom's the same as
You're not there.
I will let Faywin tell Bo about the whole not being able to get through because
Yep.
I didn't try.
Yeah.
I'll tell him about that. Is Von Van there yet?
No, sure do the
I will also tell Bo that it's divine in nature, Locke.
Okay.
And maybe I don't know if that'll help his thoughts.
Yeah. Cool. So he starts putting that together. You guys are having this conversation. Zaga and Von Van, you make your way from the shop over to the Redvant HQ to find Viper. What are you parching over?
So I just want to give a general update on what else has been happening and what's happening in Allhearth, and I also will ask her if she knows of any kind of like secret tunnels or thieves guild within Allhearth, as a way of like getting underground as well, in other than the sewers.
Cool. She will say the only way they know how to get in is to get in under the wall. There are some tunnels to get under the wall, but nothing that once you're in the city, there's never ever been a problem. So she said sewers maybe, but the only thing they've ever wanted to be able to do is to pass in and out the city without passing the checkpoints, passing the guard points. So there are a few areas around the outer wall where they know you can get under the wall, but that's all. They've never had to. Once you're in the city, they've always been fine.
If only Corin was still alive, he might know.
Yeah, but it's whether it's never been. It's a weird place. Like, it's a big city. The sewers would be your best underground, but they would know if there was like a matrix of underground tunnels below.
Yeah. Okay.
So the sewers is your best bet for like traveling, not on the surface, but
Yeah.
for the Red Hoods, all they've ever been worried about, if they want to get goods in and out, is that they have ways of not passing through gates if they don't have to. So they have a few places on the outer wall, like far away from the gate entry points, where they can get people and get goods out. Not a lot, but if they ever needed to use it. But that's it. That's just to get in and out of their city walls, not to travel through the city.
Probably take note of where they come out within the city, so that if we do want to if we go back to city and want to get outside the walls to see if we can do stuff from just outside the wall, then have that as an option.
Yeah, she points out 3 areas. One's on the east, one's on the south, one's on the west.
Cool.
And they go into the big districts. But like, the city itself is so much larger than Redvant that you can pass between the cramped streets fairly easily. It's not been too difficult. And then she says like the sewers, but if you already know about the sewers, then
Yeah.
Cool. So you update her on everything with Allhearth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cool. So she has that business. She can pass it back.
And yeah, full details on like what's happened with the Commonwealth and stuff as well. Because I don't know whether Bo has actually been, or any of the druids have actually had any conversation with her about anything. So.
No, now he's not based in there. Bo
Yeah.
doesn't really have a link into the Red Hoods.
Okay. So yeah, I thought it would be good to just update you on everything then.
Cool. So yeah, you
yeah,
update
then
Viper. As like I say, she's just trying to get information. It's good to know that Allhearth is in lockdown. Well, they knew that Allhearth was in lockdown, but and interesting that it's so much in lockdown that that they're stopping communication. And then that information she'll pass back to Kevin. She doesn't have any other information to pass back. They're not.
I will
getting
also
anything else.
say, because obviously we talked before about the circle and the drows and stuff like that. I will mention about the drows disguising themselves as the city guards there as well.
Uh-huh.
She didn't know about the drows in the circle bit though. We didn't tell her about that, did we?
They were
Yeah,
the ones that
you
told,
did. Yeah,
told
yeah.
us about the circle of spiders.
You asked her what she knew about the circle.
Yeah, they were the ones that told us
Oh, okay.
about the circle of spiders in the first place.
Yeah. They had heard of a group, a mainly drow-based group from the west, but they'd never really had contact with them.
West side.
West side is the best side. Sweet.
And then back Bo to do all the bow stuff.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, as you guys head back,
Off screen.
yeah, as you guys
Post
head
do all the
back-
bow stuff.
do all the bow stuff. As you guys head back, you can hear everyone's downstairs as you're all going through and sharing information. Otter's just got his arm out where he's been bitten. As you're kind of passing backwards and forwards all of this information to churn around where you might be going, what you might be pointing towards, what might be the next move. But yeah, Bo, it reiterates that the druids are all moving, that they're not seeing anything overground. The fire druids are continuing that burn through, so they are like another hex in now as they continue to burn the forest. And Grom has made contact with the Myconids, and the Myconids they have been communicating with have been asking to speak to the people that gave him the medallion. So he's passed that back. He's like, they won't give him any information. They've been trying to work out more to find out what's going on. They seem anxious that something is happening, and they have asked to speak to who had this token. So he's like, we've got the token, it didn't work. That's the message that came back to Bo. Bo's been trying to get hold of you guys, cannot get hold of you because you've been in Allhearth for a day.
Will a greater restoration cure Otter's arm now? It doesn't say it cures diseases on there, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's worked with all the other diseases and stuff that you tried stuff on.
Yeah, I'll do one of them quickly then.
Nice.
Can-
Great restoration.
Can I?
Yep.
I don't want to finish before. Can I use my sending stone to the wizards?
Yeah.
Can I say? Oh, before I do it, I will say to the others to make sure they're okay with me doing it. I'm going to message Renario. He may not be able to reply, but given he's a powerful wizard, he may.
Yep.
Was I?
That
I wasn't in the room when Bo said he got a shock when he tried to reply to me.
Did you say you got a shock?
You got shot.
Bo didn't get a shock, did he? He just couldn't
Yeah.
reply.
He said he had a shock when he tried to reply to me.
Yeah.
Actually, that might have been before we got back.
It was
So I
before
will
you
not
two got
mind
back.
Faywin.
Yeah, that's fine. I've got a lot of help.
Oh, so he got the shock as well, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still going to do it anyway.
Yep.
So, I'm going to say to Renario, this is me to the group rather than the actual message, that I've heard that the rumours are that he's been drafted to the Commonwealth and there's a block on divination magic. I'm concerned. Is that bad news? To see if he replies, given he's a powerful wizard.
Mm-hmm. Roll an
Anyone
Arcana
have
check.
any objections? Oh, I just mean, I was telling the group if they had
Oh.
objections before I send it.
Do we think Renario is being held against his will?
Possibly. He looked like he was trying to get as many people out of doing magic that he could. From the letters we found at the school.
Yeah. My only concern is if he has been influenced, how others may have been. And if he's under some control, if the message does get through to him, then
Well, I mean, he's asked
probably
me to do a
alert.
map
It
of
probably
movement
alert to
memory.
us anyway.
Yeah, they know I'm doing a map of movement memory anyway. I'm not really saying anything other than I know there's a block on divination magic. Anyone can tell that if they're getting shocked when they're trying to communicate. Unless you don't want me to send it, then I won't.
I don't know.
Fuck it, I'm doing it. So yeah, it's good updates on map. Rumours are you've been drafted to help Commonwealth. Given there's a block on divination magic, I'm concerned. And it's Arcana check you wanted.
Yep.
Oh my god. A
We're
12.
going to get through to him anyway.
You take 10 points of psychic damage. As you send the message, the stone shocks you back. Bo's like, yeah, that's what happened to me. Sweet. So we'll pick up with the conversation with Bo next week, so it's fresh in people's minds. But yeah, as you go through, you show him and talk to him about the creatures you just fought, what's happened, what's going on Allhearth, the kind of magic sources, the divine essence, all of that melting into a pot for him to kind of digest and go through, as well as him telling you that that Grom has made contact with the Myconids and they are asking to speak to whoever owned this token, and that is not them apparently. So he had asked Bo to get in contact with you guys. That's what he's been trying to do for the last 24 hours, receiving some shocks in his attempts to do so. But yeah, we can go through and ask questions, find some stuff out, and start with that next time round. GG's. I'm going to go and empty my nose and have another little sneezing fit. Ta-ta. Farewell.
Nipples.
Nipples.